Good evening, everybody. Sonbody, well done being first. Welcome. Hey, Coelacanth, how are we doing? I am the carbonated bubbles of a fresca from 5 summers back. Coelacanth, thank you so much. I just read through your message. I didn't want to be any later than I was, so I haven't listened to it yet. But man, you work fast. You already have something for me. I didn't expect that. Thank you. So much appreciated. Thank you for being interested in doing it. And yeah, I'll just respond to you in our messages, but that sounds good. Yeah, don't worry about the tempo. It was just like I wanted to throw out some ideas I had for the theme, but that all sounds good. I was using the RAM cartridge, so let's do that. Let me just test the gun real quick in shooting mode. This music is quite delayed. The sound is very delayed, isn't it? Why is that? One moment. Is that any better? I just might have needed to refresh it. Oh, I wonder. I think it's okay. Let me try that again. Just make sure. I think it's good now, though. All good. The clip is at 140 BPM, so it's pretty fast. Because of that, though, I can do some fun shit with 16th notes. Hey, I'm so excited. I'm so sorry I didn't listen to it beforehand. But I will do that when I'm off of here. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. I mean, my shooting isn't better, but the sound is synced up now, so there we go. As long as we have that. Because let's be real, you're not here for good gameplay. And if you thought you were, last night should have dissuaded that proposition. Dissuaded you from thinking that, because I spent nearly an hour and a half trying to disarm the bomb. I looked. I went back and looked like, how long did it actually take me? Yeah, it's about that. About that long. All right, we need to. I guess we're just using continue. Yeah, okay. I wanted to go to my manual saves. Here, 1425. The Great June Diffusal. The Great Young Diffusal. We all, yes. Well, I did. I definitely aged during that segment. Just hours of our lives slipping away. Got good. Coming good. 3-stream streak. Hell yeah, you roll. Thank you so much. Just fart on the bomb until it melts. I should have tried that. I wonder if Ed would have done that for me. Let's get the summary. We are on disc 3 now. We got to disc 3 last night. I was very sleepy, so I did not start disc 3. We're starting it now. Act 3, drug. You know, narc. The name of the drug in the future. It's called narc. Jonathan searches for Kenzo Hojo at the request of his ex-wife, Lorraine. It seems his work with K9 got him involved in something much bigger. Having learned the truth behind K9 from Ishida, Jonathan and Ed encounter the biker again. They get into a car chase, followed by a shootout on the linear rail. Is Redwood the biker? What happened to Dave's body? Jonathan and Ed have new mysteries to solve. Alone. That was a very exciting end to disc 2. It's easy to get hung up on, me, again, taking an hour and a half to defuse the bomb. But up until that point, and honestly, that point was also awesome. I just sucked at it. What a ride to the finish of Act 2 that was incredible. There were so many shooting segments. We were shooting we were having a car-based shootout with the biker. We were hunting for him amongst the bushes, even going up to that, searching, doing the can you spot the difference between the real and fake bags. That was a blast. I loved it. I loved every second. This game rules. It'll officially no longer give me pause. Which one do I like more, Snatcher or Policenauts? It's a clear new favorite, Policenauts. It's doing a lot more with the formula. Snatcher is great, but it was not as ambitious in the kinds of gameplay it was seeking to incorporate into the narrative. And I'm more invested in the story here as well.
数々の命令、規則違反、ポリスカーの破損、公共施設の破壊、器物破損、ビヨンド内での銃撃。
Just another day in the life.
市民18人が巻き添えを食って重軽傷を負っている。朝からひっきりなしに抗議の電話が鳴りやまない。BCP の機能がパンクしそうだ。エド、分かってるのか？この件は AP に任せろ。彼らのやり方がお前たちに合わんのはわかる。だがな、我々の時代は終わったんだ。次の世代の連中に任せてやれ。いいか、エド。お前はもう若くはないんだ。いつまでも逆らってる年でもあるまい。頭を冷やせ。もう少しでコロニーに穴が開くところだったんだぞ。
デイブには風穴が開いちまったぜ。
ヨナさん、君はもうポリスノーツでもなければ BCP でもビヨンズでもないんだ。過去にポリスノーツであったとしてもそれは昔の話だ。君はここでは観光客なんだ。ロレインのことでは君に同情はしている。しかしこの件は別だ。ジョナサン、これ以上君をかばいきれん。昔のよしみで甘くしてきたが、どうやら私の間違いだったようだ。今後ビヨンド内での銃の所持は禁じる。帰るまで
I need your gun and you don't have a badge because you're not a police officer here. He does have the fake badge.
まだ自分の立場が分かっていないようだな。いいか、あと3年で十分な年金が下りる。めでたく定年だ。デカ人生に傷をつけることなく。エド、おとなしくしてるんだ。今度何か起こすともう私の権限では抑えきれん。君は30年間のデカ人生とポリスノーツの栄光を棒に振ることになるぞ。相手はあの徳川なんだ。
徳川のやり口ならよく知ってる。奴は間違いなく黒だ。
ジョナサン、分かってくれ。彼らと正面から戦うにはそれなりの勝算が必要なんだ。奴を追い込めるだけの証拠がなければ今の状況では君らに協力はできん。
ゲイツ、デイブがやられたんだぞ。あんたの部下だろう。
君らの腹立ちはわかる。だが私の立場も分かってくれ。上からの圧力も相当なものになってきているんだ。
立場がどうのこうの言ってる場合か。あんたの可愛い部下に裏切り者がいる。
またその話か。徳川のことならいざ知らず同じ仲間を疑うのはよせ。とにかくエド、命令だ。しばらく休養を取れ。家に帰って家族サービスでもしてやれ。ジョナサン、つまらんことを考えずにゆっくり観光を楽しめ。北条の件に関しては AP で捜査させる。何か分かったら報告しよう。いいな、二人とも。ジョナサン、命令に従わない場合はホームへ送り返すぞ。
証拠があればいいのか。あんたの首が飛ばないくらいの。
うん、証拠がつかめればな。だが勘違いをして勝手なことはするなよ。エド、明日までに納得のいく報告書を提出しろ。処分はそれからだ。以上。
70,000 points until Wrestling Empire. Keep it hardcore. Keep it hardcore. Oh boy. That's the uniform of the BCP brass. Yeah, we know this. Gage's beard fits his decisive attitude. We know this too. Yikes, see that vein? Never seen that before. More excuses to rattle off? How about them brows, though? What is it? You look like you got something to say. Keep it hardcore. Come on, do it. Come on, do it. I don't think I can read this correctly because I don't quite get the reference, but... Chief?
まだ話があるのか。さっさと行きたまえ。
待ってくれケイツ。質問ぐらいはいいだろ。
もう面倒を起こさないと約束するか。
約束する。
おとなしくするか。
する。
誓うか。
誓う。今日のところは。
相変わらずだなジョナサン。お前とは取引など通用せんか。で、何が知りたい？
There should be the body of someone connected to that biker inside AMM. The report only mentions Ishida's body. That's impossible. We shot a guy in a spacesuit in the moon corner. There have to be bullets, blood, and fingerprints all over the place, not to mention the bike. Is this it?
Keep it hardcore!
Okay. You can have this as your anthem in-game. Hell yeah. Alright, I'll give that a full listen after this. Hey, Cathedral, how you doing? Thanks for coming. We're back to Policenauts. How is Deus Ex? I saw you're playing. I'm always bummed. I always see that you're going live. Like, I'm at work. I try and, like, pop in for a few minutes of lurk in between classes or on a lunch break, but I'm really sad I'm missing your playthrough. Good? Glad to see more Policenauts? Hell yeah. I got into several gunfights with them. There should be bullets from their guns lodged in the walls at AMM in the linear rail station, not to mention the train. There were, but with lift guns it's impossible to identify the gun from a bullet. What about the riflings? As you'll know, the moment a bullet leaves the barrel of a lift gun, a second explosion occurs, and that's what propels it. The gun doesn't have a rifling mark on the bullet. That's why this kind of gun is so popular amongst criminals. I don't know if I can do that voice. It's really fucking me up. It's not even his voice. I don't know what to do. I can't replicate it. It's going good. I'm quite enjoying it. People seem to be enjoying it too. I'm going to hit that lurk though. I need to lay my head down. Well, thanks for coming in for a lurk. I hope you have a good rest. And I'm glad to hear you're enjoying Deus Ex. I love that game. It's so much fun. What about fingerprints? It's a museum, for Christ's sake. It gets thousands of visitors a day. It would be a nightmare trying to extract fingerprints for forensic purposes. What's happening about Dave? According to the report, when AP arrived on the scene, Dave's body was nowhere in sight. You're certain he died, are you? I'm not certain of anything anymore. The whole thing's bizarre. It's not like he could just get up and walk away himself. If he is indeed dead. What's going on with Ishida? AP are handling the Ishida murder. He was a Tokugawa employee. We have to deal with this carefully. The fact that you two were at the scene doesn't do you any favors. I can't understand why his killer felt the need to go to such lengths. Hopefully the autopsy will shed some light. Go talk to Victor. He might be able to offer some insight. Right before Dave died, he told us Redwood was the biker. I saw that guy's eyes myself. I swear to you it was him. Redwood is an exemplary member of this unit. I can't imagine him being involved in something like that. So where's Redwood? He's away on assignment. I sent him to collect new EMPs system chips from Tokugawa Heavy Industries earlier today. I'll question him when he returns. About the bomb in the bag store. Only someone with some serious training could have created something like that. Yeah, and as it happens, Redwood showed us one just like it the day I got here. Well, we didn't come across anything that uncommon when we cross-referenced the bomb's components with our list of known explosives. We're looking into former APs and military personnel as we speak. If it's a Frozener, it won't take long to track that bugger down. Redwood would be quite the imposing porn star name. What's the first name? Or is Redwood the first name? That might be a good first name for a porn star. You know, it's not a common first name. We'd be expecting it to be in the back. Well, hey. I don't think I should show you any of this, right? Whoops. Hey, Gates. I can't afford much time. We collected this at the scene yesterday. Any thoughts? It does resemble the artificial blood APs use. Have Victor analyze it for you. Okay. Let's go do that.
Oh, ジョナサン、一暴れしたらしいな。わしはすっきりしたぞ。この BCP に来てから数年ぶりじゃ、こういうのは。
はしゃいでもらっては困る。うちの部下が一人転職した。
Hey, Sassy, how you doing? Welcome.
じゃが、
Back for more Policenauts.
行動はデカとして正しい。
ありがとうビクトル。
落ち込みなさんな。
Doctor, hit me with it. What are you going to do when you retire, Victor? I love what I do. This is my life. I need to figure out how to... You think I'm going to retire? This job and my research are everything to me. Even that's slowly disappearing. It's terrible. If only I was a little younger. Did you know Dave's body has disappeared? Really? I hadn't heard anything about it. I can't believe Dave's dead. Victor, I shot that guy over a dozen times and he still didn't go down. Is that even possible? Shot him with what? My recoil. You use hollow points? No armor piercing. They exit the body. They're not like dum-dums. Well, if he's a heavy narc user, it is possible. And if he's using artificial blood, it wouldn't surprise me at all. You don't have to worry about blood loss if you're using artificial blood. But if you hit him with a number of rounds in one or more of his vitals, he'd be in some serious trouble. We have a sample of the guy's blood. Let me see it. Tell us about the results of Ishida's autopsy. Actually, BCCH's pathology department will be performing Ishida's medical examination. BCCH? Why? That's the way it's been the past few years. I don't agree with it myself, but it has to do with removing and preserving organs for transplants. The results of all autopsies BCCH does are sent to AP. They don't let me touch them. It is unusual for them to do the autopsy, even in cases like this, but they insisted. Might be to do with Tokugawa. So we've got absolutely nothing now. Well, I did see some VREs at the crime scene. Wait a minute, this isn't Death Stranding 2. Hey, Genkumon, what's going on? Yeah, we're playing the other Kojima game. It's brand new, though. It just came out on PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn. You know, current-gen consoles. Yeah, I wanted to get to Death Stranding 2 in time, but I haven't finished Death Stranding 1. I need to do that. Did you learn anything from the crime scene VREs? It's hard to say from just the VREs, but with the amount of blood I saw, I'd say Ishida's head was cut off after he was already dead. I don't think the mosquitoes are what killed him. He wasn't killed at AMM either. It's kind of strange, but it looked like Ishida put up almost no fight at all when he was killed. Why do you say that? His body was too clean. Normally when someone is killed like that, you see clues on the body that point to homicide, defense wounds like subcutaneous bleeding. It didn't look like he died instantly either. I wouldn't be able to tell you the exact cause of death unless I can perform an autopsy on him myself before any discoloration of the body takes place. Still Gojima Gold regardless. I don't know if you told me, sorry if you have. Have you played Policenauts? Yeah, let's do the blood sample here. Oh.
ビクトル、あんたを俺たちの味方として頼みがある。この人工血液を内緒で調べてほしい。
さっき言った星のものか？
そうだ。デイブをやったあの男の。
なるほど。これを調べれば犯人は限定できる。
限定？人物は特定できないのか？
わかるのは人工血液の型、製造業者、製造バージョンだけじゃが、それで十分じゃ。 こんな第一世代のもんを使っとるのは AP か軍かのどちらかじゃ。 AP のものであれば透析機と輸血データを照合すれば犯人は絞れるわい。もともと酸素濃度が低いところでの作業用に作られたもんじゃ。通常よりも酸素運搬効率がいいようにな。あの人工血液は常人の人肺機能では無理じゃ。
頼んだぞ。高貴なお方の地かもしれないからな。
少し時間がかかるがいいかな。わしもあいつら AP は好かん。年寄りをバカにしよって。それにあのカプセルの一件もあるしな。任せろ。今度は奴に内緒じゃ。
Hell yeah. Ages ago, but yeah? Okay, nice. I hate to be a soggy strip of toast, but I'm getting sleepy again. If I get hit with some insomnia, though, I'll be back. Good luck with the mixed stream. Thanks so much for coming in. Love having you in here, but that said, I hope to not see you because I hope you're able to get a good night rest. But, yeah, good luck with that. Sleep well. And thank you again for sending me the track. I'll send you some thoughts on it later after I'm done streaming. I played it when I was on an MGS kick about a decade ago. Okay, hell yeah. I've kind of done the same. Like, I had about 2 months last year. I went through a bunch of Metal Gear games, and many of them for the first time, and started with, like, the first games on MSX, and then played Snatcher, but I didn't make it to Policenauts until now. But yeah, it's awesome. Are you playing Death Stranding 2 right now? Alright, so we gotta go do something else while we're waiting, I guess. Let's go over to Vice. Maybe talk to Meryl? You guys really look like hell. You okay, Meryl? Yeah, I'm hanging in there. Can't say it's gonna be easy, though. I am not. Might pick it up eventually, but my backlog is massive. Yeah? What are you playing right now?
Do you know of a place where sailors hang out?
They hang out in Vice. Hang out in Vice. You look exhausted. Did you get any sleep? I'm okay, thanks. I don't think I could sleep anyway. And whatever woman I have in me is staying buried till I get back at them for Dave. Meryl. She looks lonely. She'll be fine. She's a strong woman. AI Limit, a recently released Souls-like? Oh, I don't think I've heard of this. Came out last year. That looks kind of neat. Is it kind of neat? Do you recommend it? I want to say, I don't know how much of a Souls-like it was. I remember hearing it was. I never played it. Code Vein? Is it anything like that? Maybe I'm just kind of seeing like that genre, but then with like the kind of anime aesthetic. Code Vein was a Souls-like, yeah. I'm curious about that one. I remember looking at, like, I was just deciding between that and Scarlet Nexus. For whatever reason, I guess they're very different games, but I didn't know. I just was like conflating them at the time, and I went with Scarlet Nexus, and I really liked it. Had a great time, but I haven't checked out Code Vein at all. I'd say AI Limit is actually better. One of the best non-FromSoft Souls-like I've played. Okay, cool. I will keep an eye on it then. Because I haven't really played many non-FromSoft Souls-likes. I want to play Liza P, but I haven't yet. That's probably the top of my list. And new leads, Meryl? What do you want to know? But if you're there for the single-player experience, it's very solid. Oh, no multiplayer, though? I actually never do multiplayer in FromSoft games. Like, at all, really. And even, like, Armored Core, I never did, like, PvP or anything. So, it sounds good to me. How about you? Do you do multiplayer a lot with those games? Sorry, I'm not good at small talk. Yeah, we know this. The past doesn't matter as much as how you live here and now, don't you think? Nothing I can do now will ever bring Dave back. But still. Have you found out what happened to Dave? I checked with some informants and hackers, but everything leads to a dead end. Same as Hojo, gone without a trace. Why do you think they took Dave's body? You think he's still alive? I don't know. Why would they feel the need to hide his body? I'll keep looking. I can't believe this has happened. I mean, what are you supposed to tell his family? Yeah, I know. A fair bit, AC6 especially. I did a lot of PvP back in Dark Souls 1 and 2. Okay, cool. What's happened with Ishida? AP's handling the investigation, but they won't tell us anything. It's even worse that it's a Tokugawa employee. That's right, why don't you talk to Victor about the autopsy results? Actually, Victor won't be performing the autopsy. He said the body was sent to BCCH. BCCH? Why would they do that? AP recovered the body, but Tokugawa are demanding it be turned over to them. What about that biker? It looks like the bike was smuggled here from home, but I can't pinpoint a route. And the guy himself? He disappeared in the blink of an eye. Someone must have tampered with that area's data to cover for him. It's Redwood, I know it. I think so too. It's definitely him. But would it be possible to alter BCP data? It'd be difficult, but not impossible for someone here. Whoever he is, if that guy's scrubbing data himself, we got some major problems. If the biker's Redwood, then where is he? Gates says he's away on assignment. I'd be surprised if he could walk in that condition. He definitely isn't around here. He couldn't have survived what happened there anyway, though. Dave and I shot him 6 times. I got him 15 times. If that's the case, has his body gone missing too? What happened with the crime scenes? AP's working both AMM and the bag store. I hear the ISPA is going to sue BCP over what happened to the coral. Oops. The owner of the bag store is on the run, so AP's closed it off. Meaning we're fresh out of options? Looks like it. Tokugawa have stepped up the pressure on BCP too.
そうそう。ずっと引っかかってたんだけど、あのカバン屋でデイブがいなくなった時、負傷してたエンプスがいたでしょ。
両脇を抱えられていたゴダードか？あれは確かレッドウッドの木だ。
待て。ということは、奴は現場に。
違うわ。中に入ってたのはやつじゃない。エンプスの関節から血が流れてたのを覚えてる。赤い血が流れてた。
そうか。AP の血なら白だ。あの中にデイブを入れて運んだんだな。
なぜ？
それはわからないわ。
証拠は？
エンプスを調べればデイブのルミノール反応が出るかもしれない。私が調べるわ。
気をつけろよ。この BCP 内のどこまでが敵かわからないからな。
わかってるわ。
Things are tense as hell everywhere. No one's letting any information out. Do we think Victor would be done already? Let's find out. Hey, what's going on? If you're looking for the analysis results of that blood, I'm still working on it. Gorby's mood is translated on the screen. Gorby's the only one around here who can put up with Dr. Jurgens. Alright. What about the results of the blood analysis? I haven't finished it yet. It's not that easy, even for me. Where can we go? I wonder if we can just... Can we leave the station here? No. Okay. Gosh, Ed, you think they just might fire you for this one? Nah. That's it, I've had enough of this punk. Forget about him, he ain't worth the time. Why is it we always end up cleaning up your shit, huh? You just gonna stand there and take this? It's alright, I don't let it bother me. Okay, we're not gonna get any answers here. I guess back to AP room, maybe? We're at AP. They look like androids with that getup. Where is he? We hear he's on assignment. He's probably away on something. You need to talk to him? He hasn't been around in a while. You know, I miss point-and-click adventure games as a genre. Such a big part of my childhood. Yeah? Do you have any favorites? I didn't play that many growing up, but I really loved some of the King's Quest games. And I'm trying to think like other things I played when I was still a child, because I didn't have a personal... Like, I didn't have a PC that could play really anything. But that's one that I would play at a friend's house. Monkey Island and Indiana Jones ones. How are the Indiana Jones ones? I've been wanting to check those out. I was playing when The Great Circle was about to come out. I wanted to run through some Indiana Jones games. I ended up only getting to the Infernal Machine on N64, which is really cool, but I didn't get to the point-and-click ones yet. Let's try him too. You seen Redwood about? We hear he's on assignment. They say he's out doing something. You need him for something? Heard he'll be back later. Why don't we ask him as well? What happened to Redwood? We hear he's on assignment.
Well, you miss him? He's out taking care of something.
He must really be away. They could have just rehearsed their story. Really, really good. Built in the same engine as Monkey Island. Okay. I want to say I've heard good things about a couple of them. Is Fate of Atlantis one of them? Is that a good place to start? Maybe run through these again? Yeah? Okay, cool.
What about the bike that was used? Turns out it was stolen. Bike matches one in a stolen vehicle report filed by someone in OLA. Looks like it was smuggled here from home. But we didn't obtain anything from it that might lead us to a perpetrator, unfortunately.
What about blood? The blood from the guy I killed should be there.
As I mentioned, apparently the only blood they found belongs to Ishida. What about blood on the linear rail platforms in the train? I haven't heard anything about that.
Seems like the blood we collected is all there is.
You mean that sample you were showing me?
Yes, the blood from the biker.
Get Victor on it straight away.
He's looking at it right now. Where did the mosquitoes at AMM come from? You figure out anything from their serial numbers?
The mosquitoes which had collected around Ishida had originally been sent back to Tokugawa Heavy Industries from BCCH and various other hospitals in the colony because of malfunctions in their control circuits. However, Tokugawa are insisting they never received them. They say the whole thing was a slip-up on their side, and they plan on conducting an inquiry to determine who is responsible.
That's it?
Even that by itself is causing an uproar.
So there's nothing, not one single piece of evidence. That's just wonderful. Whatever happened to working a crime scene, Gates?
Tokugawa are essentially the owner and operator of AMM. We can't inspect the crime scene unless they give us permission. That's the way it works here.
Tokugawa's goons might be tampering with evidence.
I honestly don't think they'd do something like that, but they could if they wanted.
God damn it.
They're clever, they're thorough, and they've got the finances. This is their territory. Make a mistake, and they'll make you pay for it.
We've asked all emergency rooms in the colony to contact us if he appears. Okay. I guess we've exhausted everything with him.
いいな、二人とも。徳川を踏んじばれるような証拠がない限り下手な考えは起こすなよ。
わかりました。
実を言うと、徳川の AP 買収の噂はあるにはある。しかしだ、私の目が届く限り、徳川の思い通りにはさせん。レッドウッドの件ははっきりするまで内密にな。
Thinking of point and click games, have you played Harvester? I played that for the first time a few months ago, and that's probably my new favorite point and click game. It's a little different than like the LucasArts games, but man, it was such a fun time. Phew. Oh man, he's bringing up Harvester again. Does he have to talk about it every day? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let's try forensics. Hey, what's going on? I'm here to bug you. Are you done? Are you done? See, it reminds me of home, Victor. Feel like going back? I guess you don't realize what a great place it is until you're away from it. Right. There's a lot of space. Wait, no, there's a lot space can teach you about the meaning of life. Victor, you got questions? I'll try and give you answers. I did play it way back in the 90s. How'd you feel about it? I guess we can go talk to Meryl. It might be a matter of going through his dialogue options as well, but he's busy, so I would think like maybe kill time elsewhere. Did you learn anything? Not really. Not enough. Memories are foggy, but I recall enjoying it. How are things going, Meryl? Any developments? What do you want to know? Ever heard the saying, never ask a woman about her past or a man about his future? Catch my drift? Yeah, a woman in her past. Ain't that the truth? Didn't leave as big of an impression on me as some others in the genre, though. I want to say for me, the biggest impression maybe like I said, the King's Quest games, and then Grim Fandango. I really loved Grim Fandango. Yeah, probably those. I think I love the I do love the genre. I like games that sort of take the genre, like the foundation, like Policenauts is doing here. They take the foundation, but like this game is much more interested in just like removing a lot of the friction and delivering you a narrative. Like there's really not much in the way of puzzles. Like even when it feels like you might be getting one, it basically tells you what to do, or even removes like a layer of agency. Just to like keep the narrative moving, but then it gamifies a bunch of other things. But with some of those games, like I love the atmosphere and the story and wandering around and exploring, but then like you just are just banging your head against the wall around this like moon logic puzzle for hours and hours, you know. Grim Fandango is one of the high points of the genre. Great game. I really like that one. Yeah, it's more of a visual novel with a point and click skin. Yeah, it really is, which isn't bad, but it's definitely different. Yeah, this game's doing a lot because it's got that, and then it's got the light gun shooting segments, and then just a lot of fun mini games. I really liked the portion yesterday about like spotting the difference between the bags. Like that was just a fun way to like take the situation and get kind of goofy and gamify it. And like, oh yeah, I don't know that can't think of when I've done that before. Like done that. Can you spot the difference between these two images like in a video game? But like in a context where I was really invested in it and it was exciting. Okay, I guess let's go back just to see if we can get anything else out of Victor. Yeah. There's a couple recent games that are all about that sort of thing. Papers, Please, for example. Oh, I've heard good things about that one. Yeah, I want to check that out. Did you enjoy it? Oh, I should have read that. I've had this gown since my first autopsy. It holds the blood of every single body I've looked at over the years. I guess you could say a piece of their souls, too. Oh. Doctor?
I wish I could see some action again sometime. Who knows how much longer this old nuisance will be around. I didn't know him that well, but he was a nice kid. He always liked listening to me talk about home. He was good company for someone like me. What a shame. So young. Dave, like you too, Victor. Yeah, very good game? Okay. I'll keep it on my list. I think I might have it wish listed. Suppose Redwood is the biker. If he is, he'd be in pretty bad shape right now. He may be a frozener, but he's still flesh and blood. Might even be dead. You tried checking all the hospitals to see if he's at one of them? Good thing we picked up that blood. We should know pretty soon if it's actually Redwood. I shot and killed this guy at AMM who attacked us. Did you hear anything about that? No, first I've heard. Maybe he was sent to BCCH like Ishida? There's almost no doubt in my mind Ishida was killed somewhere else and taken to AMM afterwards. Who's in charge of a person's body here when they die? Beyond doesn't have a medical examiner system like most big cities on home. They've got it that way for the sake of the organ transplants. Bodies are usually sent to transplant hospitals like BCCH for any post-mortem examinations that are required. If you wait too long to extract the organs after examination, they may spoil. As a forensic pathologist, I'm not exactly happy with that, but we are dealing with a severe organ shortage. Those autopsy preservation laws you find in places on home simply can't be applied here. The use of artificial organs is still a long way down the road. Until then, medical legal death investigations will always take a back seat to securing organs. How much longer are we from using artificial organs among the general public? They're using AP to look into the possibility, but the results aren't very promising. Seems it'll be too expensive and require a number of special facilities. It won't be happening anytime soon. That's what Chris was saying. Sure, modern medical science has given us good antithrombic drugs and whatnot, but there's still a mountain of problems to overcome before we can talk about applying those to artificial organs. Alright, I guess that's everything. Can we go to the hospitals now?
エド、
Yes, we can.
こう
Okay.
なれば強行手段に訴えるしかない。
何をする？
徳川製薬とナークカプセルの関係は明らかだ。ナークカプセルを抑える。
徳川製薬へか。
そうだ。あそこへ踏み込み、物を抑える。DDS の奥に工場があったろ。
そこにあると思うか？
なければお前の首はなくなる。俺も地球へ送還される。
おいおい。
大丈夫だ。必ずある。ガードマンが言ってたろ。サンプルは試作工場で作るって。物を握れば、ゲイツも腰を上げずにはおられまい。
それはそうだが。
Ready to head out?
よし、徳川製薬へ向かおう。
念のため寄り道をしていこう。つけられてるかもしれん。
わかった。本部長なら見張りをつけてるかもしれん。一回りしてから行こう。徳川製薬だぞ。
この中のどこかにナークカプセルがあるはずだ。1セットでも発見できれば、それで奴らの犯罪を立証できる。
その代わり何も出なかった時は諦めるんだぞ。
必ずあるさ、この中に。さあ、矢探しだ。
フロントだ。誰もいないな。
最初の物々しい警戒からすると嘘のようだ。
どっから始める？
どう考えてもあの奥の部屋が怪しいな。 あそこを調べよう。
This is the magnetic lock system for this door. This is advanced stuff. Way more advanced than the DDS room's lock.
よし、ロックシステムに ID を差し込んでみよう。 ID を差し込んで、おお、ジョナサン、扉が開いたぞ。
Hell
し
yeah.
かし、これだけのセキュリティが ID だけで開くとは妙だな。警備員の話だと、ここは徳川本人の許可が下りないと開けられないとか言ってたろ。
エイド、気にしすぎだ。さあ、行こう。
Jonathan's just a little too cavalier, I would say. You don't find this suspicious at all? We're just gonna march right in there?
これは
黒消し、ブラックポピーの栽培工場だ。
ついに見つけたぞ。定を決め。
ジョナサン、できるだけ多くの証拠を集めよう。まさしくナークの原料となるブラックポピーだよ。この実から取れる乳液でナークが作られる。
これが黒消し。それにこの葉、ロレインが持ってきたあの葉と同じだ。
遺伝子操作と品種改良を重ねた新種の黒消しだ。こんな黒消しは見たことがない。
There's another room at the back. Looks like some kind of factory. It's a funny looking door. It's an automatic door built with intelligent materials. If the room temperature exceeds a specified degree, a group of shape memory alloy springs pop up and the door opens. Basically, the door opens to cool the room if it gets too hot. Lucky for us, the place is like a goddamn sauna right now. Let's grab some for evidence. Wait! They're connected to a laser sensors. See them sticking out the field? Touch anything and an alarm will go off. Son of a bitch. Look but not touch. There's no need to rush things. Let's make sure we've checked out this place thoroughly first. Okay. There's no soil here, is there? They're cultivating them hydroponically, meaning they can grow them in just a nutrient solution. They don't need any soil at all. What's more, Tokugawa lead the field when it comes to hydroponics. Is this place automated? Looks like everything's controlled by chaos system. Humidity, temperature, sunlight. It's all running totally by itself. They can minimize the number of people in the know and prevent human error. Look, they've even increased the carbon dioxide in the air to accelerate their growth. You could do multiple harvests a year under these conditions. Who'd ever think black poppies were being grown on this scale at a place like this? There's a walkway going around the poppy field. You could easily make several dozen kilos of narc with all the poppies here. If they've got more fields up there, that gives them... Wait, if they've got more fields up there, that gives them 3 times this amount. More fields up there, too. This looks similar to an auditorium.
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
Hey, Anime Freak, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. We're back to Policenauts. Thank you for doing the shout out, Sonbody. I'm sorry I had to mosey. Still avoiding spoilers. I always just like, I pop in for a second like, okay, I just see deliveries. I think I'm okay. So, I've managed to dodge them and still managed to like come into your streams here and there. But how did it go? Are you still playing it or did you finish it? Hey, Tricky Tree, welcome. Welcome in. How are you? This is a perfect place for a Tokimeki date. Yeah. Frederick, how you doing? Welcome. Thanks for coming. We just stumbled upon a black poppy field in the back of this facility. They got this set up in 3 levels. It's designed so each level gets the optimum amount of sunlight. Can I go back here now? No. We can't pick the poppies because they're covered in sensors. Let's take a look elsewhere. Why don't we take a look somewhere else? We've already looked there.
This also leads to that area at the back. But I can't go through here. Big spoilers after you left? Okay. Honestly, I wasn't... I was mostly just there to chat a little bit. So I was kind of just looking at chat. I've been hooked on Donpachi on the Sega Saturn. I don't even play many shooters, but I've heard good things about that series, and I booted it up, and it's like I had to pry myself away to get back to Policenauts. Even though I really want to play Policenauts, like, oh my god, Donpachi is so much fun. I'm just constantly exploding into death, but having an amazing time. Sorry I couldn't hear you over the Japanese text-to-speech lady mumbling in my speakers. Wait, what was going on? I just want to pick the poppies. There's nothing else we can do right now. Let's keep looking around. All right. I must be missing something in here. Oh, wait. Can I just... Oh, my God. Yeah. No. Okay, so never mind. We're not moving. Maybe I gotta, like, pinpoint one of the sensors? Or maybe there is something back in reception. Well, he's not gonna let me go back. Okay, I was thinking maybe there's, like, a sensor control. Little do you know that it wasn't the speakers. There's just a tiny Japanese TTS lady living in your ear. Oh, is it like the, what is it the Babel fish from Hitchhiker's Guide? But it only has one function. There was a good Far Side comic, too, where it's just like the single panel comics, and it's just like a guy pulling open his car radio, just going, aha! And it's just like a little tiny band, like a little dude with a stand-up bass. Little guy on drums. Alright. Oh, maybe look up. They're not using xenon grow lights. It looks like they're using optical fiber to transfer sunlight here. I just need to look at the light. Hey, thank you so much for following. Glad to have you. Welcome.
まったくビヨンド内で堂々と黒消し栽培とはいい根性だ。消しの栽培だけでもかなりの重大
Shit.
だ。
They're ringing the bell. We're gonna get caught.
あとは害虫か？そんなはずはない。奥へ行ってみよう。もっと面白いものがあるかもしれん。
Alright, now we can go back.
用心しろよ。ここが本当に徳川の消し工場だとすると、こんなに警備が手薄なはずがない。
分かった。何かあったらすぐに応戦できる。
Oh, we're ready.
銃もないのにか。
Oh, I don't have my gun anymore. Oh, I do have I have your gun. Ed, I have your gun.
大丈夫だ。お前は手にはしてない。
Disc 3 started with an amazing cliche where we went and got chewed out by our boss, even though I'm not actually a cop. He's like, I need your gun, and you're not badged because I'm actually not a licensed police officer or anything. But he took my gun. We're on the trail of an assassin who bleeds milk.
これはまさにナークカプセルを作ってるところだ。見ろ、黒消しの実がナークカプセルになっていく。
Oh shit.
完成したナークカプセルだ。中身は空のようだ。
間違いない。ロレインから預かったあのカプセルだ。
ベルトコンベヤーで流されていく。倉庫で箱詰めされるんだろう。
Here they're placing the separated narc liquids in gelatin, turning them into capsules. And that's how they get their narc capsules. Yep. Then for the final step, the marks that identify the different capsules, the drug identification codes, get printed on. If this counter is right, they're pumping out several hundred pairs of capsules a second. Before they do that, though, comes this. Here they're chemically separating narc into two. They get two capsule types as a result. Everything on Hojo's CD was the truth. The separate capsules offer no narcotic reaction on their own. That's the trick. They turn the narc liquids into capsules here. This step completes the process. Before they do that, though, comes this. Here they're taking the heroin created from the morphine and combining it with an hallucinogen to make narc. You could say that's the secret behind narc. So by combining a natural drug, a synthetic drug, and a hallucinogen, they create something with both the addictiveness of morphine and hallucinogenic properties. That's what's so unique. That's what's so unique about narc, and also the scariest part about it. Can I get some? It's such a unique drug, we couldn't think of anything. It's so unique, it defies a more unique naming convention, so we just call it narc, which I continue to get a kick out of. Yeah, it sounds like some pretty good shit. We're stuck here with Earth drugs, but man, space drugs? Space drugs? Kojima designed space drugs? That's the real good shit. Before they do that, though, comes this. Here they're extracting the sap from the pods. It has certain alkaloids used for making drugs like morphine and codeine. Then by drying the sap, you get opium. You can then isolate morphine from the opium. You still remember all that from narcotics? I got an award there, remember? So did you! What they're doing so far is the same process you'd go through to produce normal opium derivatives. Can I get the capsules just containing heroin? We do. We're here in the factory. We could probably tinker a little bit, change the process, get exactly what we want.
さっきの消し栽培場で採れた消しの実がどんどん流れてくる。
何もかもが自動化されてる。
After that, they extract the opium from the pod, like we saw.
まさにナーク製造工場だ。黒消しの栽培からナークカプセル製造まで。エド、ついに奴らの首根っこを押さえたぞ。
さて、どうする？今処分するか？
帰ってゲイツに伝えよう。それから AP とここに踏み込むってのはどうだ？
本部長もこれを見れば目を覚ますだろう。
いくつかいただいていこう。
どうするつもりだ？
ゲイツへの手土産だ。行こう。
Just gotta grab some heroin for my boss. 1 second. Another timeline, Kojima got really into chemistry.
というわけだ、ゲイツ。
Or just, yeah, general inventions. It's fun, like, playing through some of these games, like, all his wild-ass ideas, like chaos sofa technology.
これで徳川をパクれる。
どうやって入った？
A lot of his products might have been, like, failed, like, made for TV, like, as seen on TV products. Like home shopping
いい
networks.
ですか？奴ら堂々と黒消しをこのビヨンドで栽培して、その上ナークを密造してるんです。
ゲイツ、いいのか？奴らをこのまま野放しにしても。
間違いないだろうな。
間違いありません。この目で見たんです。
よし、わかった。徳川も年貢の納め時だろう。ご苦労だったな、二人と。一緒に来るか？
もちろん。
ヨナさん。
I was just gonna ask,
反動
so
銃
can I
下
get
校
my
を
gun?
返しておこう。特例だぞ、いいな。
分かってる。特別扱いは嫌いじゃない。
Don't look a gift horse in the gob? I haven't heard that
よ
variation.
し、鉛筆部隊 AP 全員第二装備で集合。徳川製薬へ踏み込む。
Actually, never mind. They said the two capsules don't have an effect separately, so both are the heroin. It's because you aren't on narc.
焦るな。この瞬間が一番好きな。
おい、見ろ。レッドウッドだ。奴は死ぬどころかピンピンしてるぞ。
なんてこと。
行くぞ、野郎。
All I wonder if some of these scenes, I really want to check out the earlier versions of this game. Because, like, the aesthetic is kind of all over the place with some of the animated cutscenes. Like, I want to say, I don't know, but some of them feel like they were, like, maybe retained from an earlier version, and some of them were maybe redone or remastered to some degree. I'm not sure, because, like, the Saturn and PlayStation version I know are kind of like Snatcher, like the Snatcher release on Saturn as well. Like, redone visuals, less pixely. Let's do this.
AP 隊位置につけ。エンプス A 班は周りを固めろ。エンプス B 班は飛行ユニットを離脱。中へ入る。いいか、ヨナさん、エド。行くぞ。
おいおい、あんたたちなんだい、どうしたってんだ。俺たちが観光見物ツアーの団体に見えるか。
BCP 本部長のゲイツ・ベッカーだ。この会社内を調べさせてもらう。
どうして。
黒消し栽培ナーク密造の容疑だ。
何のことだい一体。
捜査令状はある。ヨナさん、どこだ、案内してくれ。
This is the lock system for this door. Can you open it? No, I think you could only open it from the security booth right now. This guy is one of the security guards here. Another Oriental chap, I see. He's an accomplice in all this. He's one of Tokugawa's goons. Let's try talking to him. Listen, you. Now we want the truth. What do you guys think you're doing? You got narcs stashed away back there, don't you? Yeah, we know all about what's going on. Don't bother trying to bullshit us. Are you guys crazy? What's that factory in the back for? What are you doing there? It's a factory for producing drug samples. You mean for producing narc? What are you talking about? You can't just throw around accusations like that. Tell us the truth. What are you really doing back there? I don't have to answer your questions. We'll sue you for this. Can I just use your terminal? Look, there are 2 large areas back there. That's it. That's where they're doing it. Seems plausible, yes. You're gonna wish you hadn't done this. Have you forgotten who you're dealing with? Yeah, thank you. I might snooze him in another minute. Let's see if we can get in this door first. What's that room there? That's the DDS room where Hojo worked. There's nothing in there. That's Hojo's lab. The narc factory's at the back. We'd like to take a look at your factory in the back. You can't do that. You need President Tokugawa's authorization before I could let you in there. Open that door this instant. I can't. Not by myself, anyway. That lock system is different from the others. I can't make the decision to open it myself. Okay. This is it, Gates. The narc factory is back this way. It's through there, is it? Looks well secured. But we'd have no problem breaking through with an EMPS. Is that what we're doing? Okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna let the ads roll. And I'm gonna take like a 1-minute break. Just give my voice a rest, because doing all these voices poorly still takes its toll. So 1 minute, some change. And I'll be right back. And we'll get in the store. See y'all then. Thanks everybody for hanging around. Look, their headquarters probably already know we're here. So, I'd like to see them talk their way out of this. There's tense music and that guy just at his desk. Just like, these guys won't leave. They're still here. Oh, we can ask something new now, right? You afraid of Sadaoki? I promise you, we can protect you. Protect me? What can you guys do? You're nothing. What do you have to gain by standing up for Tokugawa like this? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not afraid of you guys. You're better off cooperating, for your own sake. I got nothing to say to you. Come on, spill it. We saw everything ourselves. This is outrageous. You'll regret that attitude of yours. Take us to the Narc factory, now. I got nothing to say to you.
分かった徳川の犬め少し手洗いが鉛筆を使おうオダード A 班この扉を丁重に破壊しろ了解待て
Just shoot him.
誰だ徳川会長
I am
貞興
withstanding the cop impulses.
また貴様
And you're just over here on my shoulder like giving to the blue.
ゲイツ早くこのバカどもを連れて帰れ謝罪は後で聞こう
徳川状況が変わってねこの扉を開けてもらおうか
何ああ BCP 本部長ともあろう者がこいつらのようなチンピラに耳を貸すとはなゲイツ今ならまだ間に合うぞどうする
何に間に合うんだ徳川 BCP を舐めるのもほどほどにしろ
Any bombs in here defusing? Hey, Ice Test, what's going on?
お前が今の立場にあるのは貞興
You know I haven't, because if I had, I'd still be doing it.
ほら BCP 発行の捜査令状だ君の大切なナーク製造工場とやらを見せてもらおうかここを開けろ
ナークだとこりゃ参った何のことだ
とぼけるな貞興往生際が悪いぞ
はあ困ったなわかった斉藤君扉を開けて差し上げろ
でもこの奥には例の
いいんだ何もかもここの野蛮な連中に見せてやれ
本当にいいんですか
ああカマン
わかりました
Could they have cleared that all out already?
扉を開けます
Because it's gonna be empty, right? There's not gonna be anything back
ど
there.
うぞ諸君
But
入りたまえ
how did they do it so fast?
ゲイツこれだこれが消しの栽培場だ
何を言うこれが消しだと
まだ白を切るのか貞興落ち着けジョナサン調べてみればわかることだ
ジョナサン証明してやろうぜ俺たちの勝ちだんこれはジョナサン消しじゃないぞすり替わってるゲイツ何があるだってこれが消しに見えるか
ジョナサンどうした
これは我が社の極秘プロジェクトの地球環境対策として開発された人工波だ炭酸ガスを普通の3倍も吸収するという画期的なものだ
Boss, in my defense,
コロジーテロリストなどに知られると厄介なんで
I'm a cop,
極秘にしてたんだよ
not a botanist.
そんな確かに4時間前まではここにあったこのどこかにあるはずだジョナサン落ち着けよく探してみるんだまだ結論が出たわけじゃ
No, it's over.
その通りだよく見てみよう
Y'all didn't wonder why we were able to get in here earlier? Like, it was an obvious trap. It just wasn't clear what kind of trap it was, but now we know. Also, Ice Testis, I gotta say, anyone not following, amazing streamer and channel. I've started watching some of your you have a bunch of YouTube videos linked on your Twitch page, and I was checking some of them out yesterday, and oh my god, they are so good. I started with the Albinarix one, the Froggy Slide. Oh my god, that's such a great video. Y'all, anyone interested in Elden Ring or like Souls content, incredible YouTube videos.
違う。おかしい。消しはどこに行ったんだ。
きっとあるはずだ。探すんだ。
ない。消しがなくなってる。
本部長、確かにここにあったんです。
どうだね、我が社のエコロジー新製品は気に入ってもらえたかね。
隠したな、貞興。
隠すも何も、ここには前からこの人工波しかないんだがね。
ジョナさん、奥の部屋を見てみよう。
そうだ、ゲイツ。奥の部屋を見てみよう。奥の部屋を見てくれ。奥にナーク工場がある。
その言葉当てにしていいんだな。
もちろんです。ここの消しはともかく、あの設備を短時間で隠蔽するのは不可能です。
よし、奥の部屋に行ってみよう。
No, they just switched out the
ここで
capsules.
す。ここがナークの製造工場です。
どこがナーク工場だって教えてほしいもんだ。ここのどこが。
ジョナサン、エド、気にせず説明してくれ。
これです。これが例のナークカプセルです。
バカを言うな。これは無重力下でも均等に溶解するというカプセル系ないんだ。
もう少しまともな言い訳をするんだな。このカプセルの秘密は分かってる。
秘密だと？
ジョナサン、見ろ。違うぞ。これはナークカプセルじゃない。目印がない。すり替わってる。
何？やりやがったな、貞興。
What's going on? Where's the narc?
あれ、消しの実がなくなっている。
ここに黒消しの実がたくさんあったんだ。
Where's the narc, Jonathan? Ed?
本部長、見てください。これがナークの製造過程です。
君ら頭がおかしいんじゃないのか。ここでは DDS のカプセルを作っているんだ。
でたらめ言うな、徳川。
どこにナークがある？さあ、見せてもらおう。
This is so embarrassing. The narc should be here, Gates. I don't care. Search wherever you want. You're wasting your time. Why are you so sure of yourself? Because I know there isn't any narc here. You're lying. This is where you make it. If we don't find anything, we'll have a serious problem on our hands. Sounds like we're gonna have a serious problem on our hands.
これ以上は冗談では済まされんぞ。それともまだ続けるか？
ジョナサン、エド、確かにここなんだな。
確かだ。ここに間違いない。
ゲイツ、捜査は済んだろう。さあ、この失態をどうしてくれる？
待て、徳川。まだだ、まだ済んでない。おい、AP 隊、お前たちこの中をくまなく調べろ。隅から隅までな。
了解。各班参加して工場内を捜査しろ。エンプ3は各種センサーを使用しろ。
おいおい、会社の設備を壊さんでくれよ。
本部長、出ました。
どうした？何か出たか？
来てください。こっちです。
出たぞ、エド。行こ
う。男の死体です。
北条。どうしてここに北条が？
ガイシャは北条健三、ここの社員です。
急いで犯人の足跡、指紋、DNA 指紋を採取。
了解。エンプスの簡易アナライザーを使います。
どういうことなんだ？
隊長、死体に生活反応が見られます。 殺害現場はここと見て間違いない。
Killed by me and my gun and bullets.
ここの室温が高温ということを考慮しても死後4時間以上は経っていないと思われます。
レッドウッド、ここのビデオカメラに何か映ってるかもしれん。調べてみろ。
どうぞセキュリティ室へ案内しましょう。
扉やドアノブに付着していた指紋はルテニウム法による指紋検出により一致しました。
よし、 DNA 指紋の方はどうだ。
北条に付着していた毛髪および工場内に残されていた毛髪数本から DNA 指紋を検出。ポリモルフィズム法により一致。
よし、凶器は？
凶器はビヨンドでは珍しいリコイルです。弾痕検査をすれば立証できます。薬莢もありました。
BCP の記録にあるライフリングとの照合を急げ。
ゲイツ、こいつら何を言ってる？
ありました。ビデオカメラにも映ってました。やはり殺害時刻は
Well, we got played.
よし、それでいい。
What are you, some kind of TV detective or something?
We're not even.
今朝未明、工場で
Don't even rank to that level.
素晴らしい。パーフェクトだ。
ゲイツ、なんだ？何をしている？
よろしい。ご苦労。事件は解決した。
本部長、どういうことです？
ジョナサン・イングラム、君を北条健三並びに石田純、北条ロレイン殺害容疑で逮捕する。
逮捕？俺をか？
エド、君にも話を聞かねばならんな。ことによれば君も処分しなければなるまい。
貴様、はめたな。
やめろ、ジョナサン。正体を表したか、ジョナサン・イングラム。お前は4時間前ここで北条と言い争った。前妻であるロレインへの嫉妬心からその銃で北条を射殺した。今のようにそうやってな。
ゲイス、銃を返したのもそういうことだったのか？
同じようにロレインをホームで殺害。お前があの方の爆弾について精通していることはカバン屋での記録を見ればわかる。爆弾を解体したのはお前だからな。
あれは
I think I proved during that gameplay segment that I'm not familiar with those bombs, and I don't know what I'm doing.
死刑から連絡があった。
I'm
貴
innocent.
様の事務所から爆破用の起爆装置が見つかったとな。
起爆装置？
あの犯行に使われたバイクも貴様が密輸したらしいじゃないか。貴様が乗っていた ASL797 便に乗せてな。
Oh shit.
まさか
They had me set up from the beginning.
そして真相を知った石田までも消した。
ゲイツ、最初から。
おっと、動くと頭は吹っ飛ばすぜ。
ジョナサン、このビヨンド内でそんな反動の大きい火薬銃を持っている者はいない。しかもライフリングの残る足のつく銃はな、見てみるがいい。AP も BCP の連中もみんな無反動銃、リフトガンだ。わからんか。北条はその銃で殺されたんだ。そんな銃を振り回しているのはこのコロニーではお前の他にはいない。
本部長、イングラムの銃と北条から摘出した弾とのライフリングが一致しました。
どうするジョナサン、この場で AP に射殺されたいか。くそ、イングラムを捕まえろ。話せ。君には黙秘権がある。話したことは証言として扱われおる。これ以降の証言は自分に不利に使われることがある。それに弁護士を接見する権利がある。弁護士の費用が払えない場合は感染弁護人をつけることができる。ジョナサン、おとなしくしておればよかったのだ。
Honestly deserved.
賢い男だと思ったが。
Now we can move on to a better protagonist.
本部長、北条の ID カードと CD ロムを持っていました。
Similar to Alpha Protocol, it's like, no, I want to take down all the
slightly worse bad guys first, and then see Jonathan get his. It's an order of operations, but he does deserve to be there eventually. Michael Thornton. They deserve each other.
久しぶりだ、こんなに笑えるのは。
まったくだ。
Kindred spirits.
昔のよしみであれほど忠告したのに貴様は本当に変わらん。
まったくバカな男だ、ジョナサン。連れてき。くそ、離せ。
手間を取らせるな。
Who's that guy again? Police chief? Which one?
抑えろ。麻酔だ。
Gates, like the bearded guy that laughs with his shoulders. A lot of shoulder action in the laughs there. Yeah. Yeah, head of BCP. He belongs in Planet of the Apes. Yeah. And what role? Lorraine. And there's some random ape in the background. Just looks like one of them. You mean like the old ones, like the from the 70s?
Jonathan, 起きた？
カレン、ここは
私の家よ。どう気分は？あなた12時間も寝てたのよ。
俺は一体今何時だ？あれ、時計がない。
ああ、腕時計ね。あれレンジ手錠に干渉したらしくて止まってたわ。
そうか、壊れたか。で、どうして俺はここに。そうだ、俺は奴らにはめられて逮捕されたんだ。
そうよ。 BCP からホームの警察に送還されるところだったの。
それがどうして？
エドと BBC のスタッフと協力して脱獄させたの。あなたを取材中にテレビ中継車と護送車が高速で事故ったことになってるの。
脱獄？
やったな。
今あなたはビヨンドの有名人よ。テレビではあなたのことで持ちきり、30年間のジェラシーってね。指名手配されてるわ。
どうして俺をテレビ局が？
徳川の不正や悪行にはみんな嫌気がさしているのよ。私たちの番組では徳川の不正を何年も追ってきたの。今回の事件は徳川の尻尾をつかむいい機会だわ。スタッフが何人か入院しちゃってツケは大きかったけど。
よかった。 BBC はまだ奴らの手中にはないんだな。
そう。 報道はあなたの味方。
よいしょっと。
大丈夫ジョナサン。エドから連絡あるまでゆっくりして。
You really do look exactly like your mother, except for your complexion. They say the disease is progressing. Karen, you don't look so good. My doctor said I should be in the hospital right now, but I can't imagine being there at a time like this. Are you alright? Not really, no, but don't worry. I won't get in your way or anything. Karen, yeah? I can open up? About Lorraine?
彼、俺とロレインは憎しみ合って別れたんじゃないんだ。それだけは分かってほしい。
聞いてるわ。
ロレインは警察官という危険な仕事にずっと否定的だった。不規則な生活、いつ帰るともしれん夫の心配をしながら、いつも彼女は一人だった。そのうちロレインはノイローゼになり、2度も自殺未遂を。
知らなかった。
俺は彼女との生活を優先するためポリスノーツに志願した。当時はまさか選抜されるなんて夢にも思っていなかった。訓練期間中はヒューストンで幸せな1年間を送った。あの頃は夢のようだった。それがあの火星行きだ。彼女は俺を
She went through that twice and then you joined the Policenauts?
時にはもう俺たちの関係は。
どうして火星なんかに？
ロレインから逃げたかったのかもしれない。彼女の愛情が重くなった。
ひどい人ね。
Yeah, he's a real piece of shit.
ビヨンド行きが確定した時、彼女は俺から去っていった。初めて彼女はさよならを言って。
なんとなくわかるわ。母の気持ちが。
Honestly, the only thing that baffles me is why she wanted to hang on to him in the first place. My AMPS accident happened while we were separated. We never saw each other again until she came to my office that day. The time we spent together wasn't always the best. Karen, about Hojo. I mean your father. I'm so sorry. I was prepared for the worst, but it's just terrible what happened to him. I guess I really am all alone now. Neither of them is ever coming back. Tell me the truth. How is my father involved in all this? Your father was forced to develop DDS products for concealing illegal drugs. I see. I figured it was something like that. Just another victim of Tokugawa. He probably started selling narc with Ishida to scrape together money for your transplant. And then Dad was... He was silenced, just like Ishida. Your father, your mother, Ishida, they were all killed to keep the truth behind narc a secret. Tokugawa and Gates have been working together for goodness knows how long. I remember looking at this with Mom when I was younger. I didn't understand who these people were. That's what it's like at that age. What about you and your work? Andy, our news director, he's taking care of things for us. He said we should just stay put for now. I'm keeping an eye on you here while my evil twin tells the world you're a psycho. Is he a boyfriend? A long time ago, maybe. We're not seeing each other anymore. They're using an AI in place of me, so we should be okay. Only Andy and a small number of people at the station know about it. An AI? Yeah, why don't you turn on the TV and see for yourself? It's all live. It's not a recording. Yeah, we watched it before, and I continue to wonder why they even keep her on staff in the first place if they have an AI that so credibly recreates her, like, personage. Like, nobody seems to be any the wiser when she's off of work, so might be a legal thing. I wonder. Yeah, it hasn't gotten into, like, labor protections. I keep wondering about that. Like, wait,
So in this future, like, we have the technology to like make perfect doppelgangers of people, like AI constructed, you know. And even she talks about when she's live on air, they use AI to like add like computer effects, like cosmetics and things like that, and like buff out her complexion to cover up her illness and all that. It's like they're going through all these extra steps when she's actually there in person, and then when she takes time off, they just cover for her with an AI creation anyway. So it could also be for in-person stuff. I'm interested. I want to learn more about that. Maybe she'll tell me a little bit more, and maybe she won't. How you holding up? Not very well. They're suppressing the disease with drugs for now. I can't die yet. Not until I know the truth and put everything behind me. Are you in any pain? No, but I'm scared. I don't want to die alone. Have they still not found a donor? No. They say there might not be anyone for me on... Wait, they said there might not be anyone for me on Beyond. It looks like Dad got me moved up. I'm so grateful for everything he's done. We're the only station that still talks about Beyond's drug problem to any degree. Tokugawa control the media too, don't they? Most places, but not everyone. And not us. We can't just not cover a story like this, though. Looks like people are buying what they're saying about you. If we can just find some evidence, we should be able to clear your name. Yeah. We need to prove you're innocent, and that BCP's lying. The question is, how? This is my busted watch.
これ、あなたの電波ウォッチ、ひどいでしょ？
すっかり止まっているな。もともと80年も前の時計だし、車で逆さになったり酷使したからな。
直せないかしら？
難しいだろうな。骨董品だから。
局の小道具さんに頼んでみましょうか。もしかしたら。
いや、もう思い出をたどる必要はなくなった。俺とロレインもこれで。
そう。
I'm trying to think of, like, that's one of the best little uses of, like, just a handful of notes. You know, just a few measures of, like, a little audio stinger. It's so good. The whole theme is great. I'm always kind of hopeful, like, are we just going to launch into the whole thing? Because I would love to listen to it at any time. Your mother was surprised I still had it. Too bad it can't be fixed. I don't know if you want to sit down for this.
Konnichiwa. ニュースオーダーの時間です。繰り返します。本日未明、連続殺人の容疑でホームへ強制送還されることになっていたジョナサン・イングラム容疑者を乗せた護送車が宇宙港へ向かう途中、BBC のテレビ中継車との接触事故により爆発炎上。乗っていたイングラム容疑者は現在もなお逃走中、指名手配されております。この事故で BBC 局員数名が軽傷を負い、宇宙港線の上り車線は通行止めとなっております。また事件の重要参考人であるエド・ブラウン氏も消息を絶っており、 BCP では彼の行方を追っております。逃走したイングラム容疑者は産業エリアへ逃亡したとの情報があり、現在産業エリアへの道路は規制されています。なおイングラム容疑者は銃を奪って逃走しており、付近の住民には厳重な注意を呼びかけております。各検問所では BCP の指示に従ってください。容疑者ジョナサン・イングラムは元ポリスノーツとして BCP の基盤を築いたオリジナルコップとして知られ、今回の事件は関係者に大きなショックを与えています。それでは BCP 本部長のゲイツ・ベッカー氏の共同記者会見の模様をご覧ください。
私はイングラムとは旧友だった。ポリスノーツ以来の。今回のことは非常に残念だ。イングラムがここまで追い詰められているとは。私が力になってやればよかった。彼のことは私が同じポリスノーツとして責任を持って処置する。彼は今危険な状態にある。重度のナーク中毒者だ。おそらく正常な意識はないだろ
う。BCP の記者クラブからの中継でした。以上、カレン北条がお伝えしました。
くそ、ゲイツめ、好き勝手に言ってやがる。これも CG？
そうよ、 CG 合成の偽物。私のアリバイを細工するために音声もバックも映像もみんな合成よ。私であって私じゃないの。誰も気づかないでしょうね。
ニュースそのものもでっち上げだしな。
So it seems like the technology is good enough to do it like sparingly, but maybe like they couldn't get away with doing it every day. She's like, I don't think anyone will notice, but like some people might, some eagle-eyed viewers. And I like to think like there's just a whole kind of like QAnon style, like, you know, maybe set of message boards where people just like coalesce around the truth behind like, oh, they're replacing our news anchors with AI doppelgangers. And it just spirals from there. That's the latest in home entertainment systems. It's not really my kind of thing. Don't worry, I didn't see any listening devices. Do you know how the shrimp survive in here? They're protected by the biosphere's order, I guess. No, it's more than that. How do they survive then? They support each other. That's why there has to be two, isn't it? Right. It's the most important element of any biosphere. Love. It's okay, nothing's bugged. The plants are sensitive to music. Dad would play jazz for them. Yeah, did he play the Children's March by Tappy? I'm sure they loved that. I'm sure they grew really big and started to flower out of season because they just loved that music so much. He was into that kind of thing. He was a practitioner of meditation and Zen. It's alright, there's nobody out there. Yeah, but I'm trying to remember, can they see in here? Do we have like some kind of shading effect on these? Because your house has a lot of windows, and I'm wanted as a serial killer. Those are ultra-thin speakers. They're not built into the wall. They're hung up there. You've been through a lot. You shouldn't exert yourself right now. Alright, can I just take a nap? It's okay, nothing's bugged. I can't stand waiting around here like this. Where do you think you can go? Every cup and beyond is looking for you. Karen, what's up? It looks like people are buying what they're saying about you. They were all killed to keep the truth behind Narc a secret. Tokugawa and Gates have been working together for goodness knows how long.
Karen, すまない。俺は君の家庭をめちゃめちゃにした。その上君までも巻き込んでしまった。
ジョナサン、言わないで。私あなたに会って分かった。今まで誤解してた。母のこと、あなたのこと。 この時計見てたらあなたのことよくわかる。人の心って本当は時間も空間も関係なく通じ合うものなのかも。私、母の気持ちがよくわかるわ。親子ね、私たち同じ人を好きに。
カレン。
私、あなたを。
カレン、俺はロレインの。
いや、もう母のことは言わないで。私を見てほしい。母の残像じゃなく私自身を。
カレン。
ジョナサン、愛してるの。
I was 100% positive it was going to end up here from the very first time we rang that doorbell. It's only a matter of just how weird is it going to be.
Jonathan, 私。
俺も愛してるさ、カレン。さ、電話だ。
はい、北条です。ああ、エド？ええ、いるわ。変わるわね。ジョナサン、エドからよ。
ああ、俺だ。エド。
おう、ジョナサンか。
いいタイミングだ。今回はエドに感謝するよ。
何かあったのか？
んちょっと気まずかったんでな。
どうだ、有名人になった感想は？
昔を思い出すよ。
そうか、そいつはいい。
で、今どこにいる？
BCP の近くの公衆端末だ。BBC のプライベート変換器を通した専用回線で話してる。盗聴の心配はない。
俗に言うタレコミ回線か。
こっちは大騒ぎだぞ、ジョナサン。俺も奴らに監視されていて身動きが取れん。メリルに動いてもらってる。
何か分かったか？
ああ、大体な。手短にしよう。何から聞きたい？
I spliced this up to compare their hairstyles. It is a tad similar on the hairstyles and such. What do we got? Okay. Now I see what you're saying. Yeah. Also, how the fuck does anyone like this, man? It's really baffling to me. I don't know. Yeah, multiple women. Well, you've heard his lines. I mean, how could you turn that down? How could you turn on a guy just exclaiming aloud in front of you and two of your coworkers, God damn, that's hot. Hey, thanks for the shout. I'm in lurk mode here. Oh, yeah. I was saying earlier, like, I was checking out some of your YouTube videos, and I started with the Albinaric one, the Froggo slide. I love your videos. They're so good. Incredible stuff. I can't wait to check out more. You got on a white shirt, don't you? Yeah? How'd you know? Dunno, just got that feeling. This isn't a video phone, I can't see him. Sometimes old tech has its benefits. Say that again? I didn't hear you. Just admiring the decor. Thanks, yeah, the pivot from YouTube to Twitch has been fun. Yeah, okay. I don't want to pull you out of your lurk. Thank you so much for lurking, but I'd love to know more about that sometime. But yeah, you have, again, anyone that is in here that's not following Ice Testis, great Twitch streamer, but amazing YouTube content as well. What is it? It appears Hojo was supplying narc to Ishida to sell at BCCH, just like we thought. Numerous large deposits were recently made into a joint bank account of theirs. They probably located buyers from lists Tokugawa had.
Survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Oh, hey, Sabo, what's going on? Thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate it. I hope the something else goes well. But yeah, glad to have you. Tokugawa wanted rid of them after he found out about it. I bet you Hojo tried to use that CD to blackmail Tokugawa. Why'd Hojo start doing something like that? Most likely to get money for Karen's transplant. There are also levels of priority on the waiting list. Karen's level was upgraded last month. He must have handed out some bribes. I can't see someone like Hojo getting involved in something like that just for money. Jonathan, have you seen Breaking Bad? Because it's kind of like that. I know you're frozen for a couple decades, but you should watch that show. I think it probably released while you were sleeping. Well, Karen's an only child. She doesn't have any siblings. It's not easy finding a bone marrow donor for someone in that situation. But if it was just for the money, that is pretty thin. So what about his accomplice? What was Ishida's motive? His is clear-cut. Money and a grudge against Tokugawa. He wasn't very impressed with the way he'd been treated. Despite their differences, they were both after money. It was the perfect opportunity for both of them, though it doesn't seem like they were very close. Ishida had been caught embezzling money from the company a number of times. That's apparently why he was transferred to BCCH in the first place. That's my stab at Ishida's motive. He didn't have a serious rap sheet, but the guy wasn't a Boy Scout either. What happened to all the poppies and capsules at the facility? We hacked the records of Tokugawa's shipping company. Not long after we left, a convoy of 20 trucks was sent over to Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. They just moved the operation somewhere else. They'll have cleared out every last piece of evidence. The capsules were sold to users directly through BCCH's pharmacy. 70% of the outpatients who bought from the pharmacy over the last several months have records for possession. As you'd expect, they didn't keep records of the transactions at the pharmacy. Users would pay by wiring money to a bank account Hojo and Ishida had prepared under false names. No one at the hospital would suspect anything, and they could do it all themselves. How much of AP does Tokugawa control? Gates and Tokugawa have been in it together from the beginning. They must control virtually everyone in AP, not to mention Redwood. I got the results from that blood analysis, by the way.
例の白い血液の分析結果は
ビクトルが分析結果を残していたよ。やはり AP の使用している人工血液だ。現在人工血液には3タイプあるらしい。待ってくれ、メモを読む。前世紀に開発されたフッ素化合物を主原料とした第一世代の人工血液。次に人間のヘモグロビンを遺伝子操作して作られる粉末タイプの第二世代人工ヘモグロビン。最後に今世紀に開発された完全に人工合成された第三世代人工血球の3つ。中でも白い赤血球の特徴を持つタイプは第一世代だけらしい。現在このタイプの旧人工血液は一般での使用は禁止されているとのことだ。使用許可が許されているのは一時的な血液の補給を目的とする軍や AP に限られるらしい。
使用者の特定は？
残念だがこの旧タイプには拒絶反応を起こすような表面構造を持っておらず血液型がないということだ。したがってレッドウッドとは特定できない。しかし奴の使用している血液タイプと同じものであるということは言えるわけだ。
Victor never got around to checking the dialyzer data. It was full of narc. Whoever he is, he's a real fan of the stuff. The reason he kept going like that comes from the analgesic effects of the drug. How was Redwood not injured after all that? He was. He was hospitalized under a false name. The story about him having gone to pick up the new EMS chips was bullshit. He probably hasn't fully recovered in such a short amount of time. Any idea what happened to Dave? Meryl looked into it, like she was saying. She found Dave's blood all over Redwood's Goddard. They had to have carried Dave's body away in his EMS. Where do you think they took him? No idea. He's definitely not around BCP. The real question is, why would they want to hide his body? You think I'm safe here? Have they caught on to what's going on? Probably. Things went too well. They could always be planning to get rid of you some other way, one that doesn't draw any suspicion toward them.
this is part of a trap, why are they being so indirect? You're a terrestrial, meaning your trial would take place on home. You're not a beyond, so you couldn't be tried here. They used that lie detector that analyzes a person's P300 brainwaves in trials on home. They're probably afraid you'd expose everything.
何かいい手はないか。
選挙はかなり不利だ。物的証拠、状況証拠、証人、何もかもが揃いすぎてる。物的証拠として挙げられている VTR もうまく作られているよ。潜入した時撮ったお前の映像と北条の映像をうまく合成している。
このまま奴らの思うがままか。
いや、物的証拠になり得ないものが一つある。
それは
北条の死体だよ。ジョナサン、死体は嘘をつかない。いくら細工してもな。
北条の解剖所見は
それが妙なんだ。石田の時と同じく BCP での解剖は行われていない。なぜか BCCH の病理へ回されている。
また BCCH か。
北条の死因に関してビクトルが気になることを言っていた。
気になることって？
北条の死体には確かに生活反応もあり、死亡時刻は4時間前だったが、死因や遺体状態がおかしいと言っていた。
どういうふうに？
石田の時と同じく殺しのサインとなる皮下出血や防御創がどこにも見つからない。それに銃弾が必ずしも致命傷ではないようだ。死因は別にあると言っていた。
死因は別にある？
それからあの死亡推定時刻も怪しいらしい。通常4時間も経つと小さな筋肉が硬直していないとおかしいらしい。ビクトルは死体の VTR を見ただけだが、銃弾が撃ち込まれた時にはすでに脳死状態にあった形跡が見られたらしい。
脳死状態だって？
脳死体の生命機能を維持するために投与される特殊な薬品による兆候があったというんだ。
それじゃあ北条はずっと以前に殺されていたというのか？
ああ、そういうことになるな。脳死体を使ったトリックだ。
ビクトルと連絡は取れないのか？
それがビクトルは北条の死体を解剖するとか言って BCCH へ出かけたまま帰らないんだ。連絡もない。何かあったに違いない。
じいさん無茶しやがって。
いいかジョナサン、 BCCH だ。あそこのモルグに北条の遺体があるはずだ。ビクトルのことも気がかりだ。どうやら俺はおとりらしい。わかるなジョナサン。少し危険だが BCCH へ行くんだ。俺は泳がされてる。
分かった。奴らの相手を頼んだぞ。
あ、まずい。 AP の奴らだ。切るぞ。
エド、俺のベレッタは？
護送時に盗み出してカレンさんに渡したはずだが。
カレンに？
じゃ、切るぞ。
エドの言う通りよ。銃は私が持ってるわ。
カレン？
うかつだったわね、ジョナサン。
What a twist.
覚悟なさい。
カレン。
そのまま受話器をゆっくりと置いて。
分かった。本気のようだな。
変なことを考えない方がいいわよ。銃の使い方くらいは分かってるわ。
Oh wow, what a surprise. Nobody loves him. It's like, yeah, no one should be surprised by this. There's no way.
キスしなさい。
カレン？
I Love You was a
びっくりしたでしょ？
本気だと
double twist.
あなたの銃返すわね。
She does love him.
BCCH に乗り込むんでしょ？
カレン。
What a fun gag card.
私、そんなに長く生きられないの。だ
Oh
から
man.
時間を無駄にしたくない。
カレン。
The music really punctuated that moment too.
それに BCCH は私詳しいのよ。3日に一度
I hate this game.
ジョナサン、
大丈夫なのか？体の具合良くないんだろ
悪くなっても大丈夫。病院へ行くんですもの。ね、ジョナサン。
納得いく説明だ。分かった。BCCH へ急ごう。
了解、探偵さん。
Act 4 Organ.
BCCH に着いたわよ。誰もいないようね。
Your organs are
夜の
without a
病院はいい
home.
もんじゃないな。
怖いの？
ちょっとね。
弱虫。
いや、病院は苦手なんだ。ポリスノーツになるとき、体中を嫌っていうほど調べられたんだ。それ以来ね。
あの頃は誰でもが宇宙へ行ける時代じゃなかったものね。
君は大丈夫なのか？
私、生きたいから、生き延びたいから、検査も怖くない。
すまなかった。行こうか。
Damn it, the door's locked. Why? It was open before. It's alright, the emergency room entrance is always open. I see. You really do know your way around this place. What would you do without me?
Karen, 病院へ入るぞ。案内してくれ。
任しといて。ロビーよ。誰もいないみたい。こんな時間だものね。
カレン、モルグはどこに？
確か地下にあるって聞いたわ。
You can see outside with all the city lights. It really is quiet, isn't it? Now's not the time to get distracted, Jonathan. There's no point hanging around here. We should get to the morgue. But first, should we... If we wander around, someone will see us. I was kind of hoping for that.
さあ、こっちよ、ジョナサン。
I want to get Chris in on this action.
足元に気をつけて。
暗い階段だな。何も見えない。
大丈夫よ。私についてきて。行くわよ。ここよ。この病院のモルグは。
真っ暗だ。何も見えん。
ジョナサン、どこかに電気のスイッチがあるはずよ。
わかった。手探りで探してみよ
う。100% we're getting a gag where we're going to touch something and there's going to be an awkward moment as we're fumbling for the light switch. There's no way that doesn't happen, right? Ow! That you, Karen? Of course it's me. I'm right here. Oh, I apologize.
ん？何かスイッチのようなパネルがあるぞ。
Oh, are we just finding the switch? Okay, that's the top twist of the game, actually. Like Kojima didn't seize that opportunity for something more.
なんだカレン、そんなとこにいたのか。全然わからなかったよ。
わざとらしいわね。
よし。どれが電気のスイッチだろう。
慎重にね。何のスイッチかわからないんだから。
It's a little hard to see in this light. It's some kind of plastic thing. Probably a plastic bag or something. So when's the part where she pulls a gun on him again? The third twist. Yeah. I made you think I was going to betray you so that I could make it into a joke, so that I could make you drop your guard, so that I could actually betray you 45 minutes later. Because your guard would truly be down. That's the long-term plan.
まずはこのスイッチからだ。落ち着けカレン。モルグに死体があっても当然だ。
私ダメ、こういうの。
いや待てよ、これダミーだ。よく見てみろ。
あら、ほんと作り物ね。映画の特殊メイクなんかで使うものだわ。一度スタジオで見たことがある。
どうなってるんだこの病院は。
それにしても気味悪いわね。
北条の死体を探そう。
Adds in 1 minute, 45 seconds. I'm gonna take a quick break while they're rolling. It's a terminal for managing the bodies. Look, it's got a list of all the bodies that have been through here. This type of terminal is automated by 3D data codes. Let's see. There were 5 bodies sent to a number 7 factory on the moon today. We just missed them. They left here 5 hours ago. Where is this number 7 factory? Hold on, I'll check. Mare Imbrium, Plato Crater, Tokugawa Moon Plant. Why are bodies from beyond being sent to Tokugawa's moon plant? Plato? That's it! The Plato your father was talking about before he disappeared wasn't Pluto. It was the Plato Crater! Yes, Jonathan, you kept trying to make it into Pluto. Plato's not Pluto. What about my father's body? His name's on here. He was sent there today. So he isn't among the bodies here? We should check those bodies over there. This one's a dummy too. What about the others? Same deal. What about the others? Let's check this one here. Same deal. What about the others? Let's take a look at this one.
なんだ、これも偽物だ。全部そうみたいだな。
変だわ。これだけのマンモス病院なのに死体がないなんて。それにビヨンド内の異常事態はここに運ばれてくるんでしょ。
しかもカムフラージュするためにダミーの人形が吊るしてあるっていうのはどういうことだ？
Alright, ads are kicking off now. So I think we'll read this after the break. So those stuck in ad land don't miss all these vital revelations. I'll be right back. Just like a minute and some change. See y'all then.
Alright, thanks everybody for hanging around. So like that terminal says, my father's body has been sent to the moon? Some sort of storage container. I wonder what it's for. This door's incredibly thick. They must really want to protect whatever's inside.
よし。何があるんだ。近くへ寄ってみよう。移植用の臓器
みたいね。気味悪いわ。
Gross. Ew. It's a kidney. It's a heart.
見ろ。これは BCCH の石田の心臓だ。プレートにドナーのデータが記載されている。
The heart's time of removal and donor compatibility data are written here. It's a picture of Ishida. It's a diagram of the body. The heart area has been highlighted in red. So is one of the kidneys, the liver, and the eyes. This is a diagram of the organs that have been removed. Any red dots represent the ones that they've taken out. This is where we turn to Karen and say, this heart once belonged to Ishida and now belongs to the donor. My heart once belonged to Lorraine, but now belongs to you. And then we smooch. This is the Tokugawa logo. No doubt about that. It's got the stamp of the Tokugawa No. 7 factory on it.
So, こっちのは誰のだ? なんだって?
Oh shit, it's Dave.
これはデイブの腎臓らしい。
Oh my god.
BCP の刑事だ。エドの部下の。行方不明になっていたんだ。
どうしてここにそのデーブさんの腎臓があるわけ?
It's a picture of Dave. Look, this one's the same. The kidney's time of removal and donor compatibility data are written here. It's a diagram of the body. One of the kidney areas has been highlighted in red. So they only have the kidney. The rest of him might be okay. This is the Tokugawa logo, the 3 hollyhock leaves. They got it on this one too. Look at him. Even sticks his damn logo on them. Amazing how they feel comfortable enough to do that. Both of these had to have come from there. From Tokugawa's No. 7 factory. On the moon. At the Plato crater. Again, Plato, Jonathan, not Pluto. It has nothing to do with Pluto. It just happens to share 4 letters, but completely unrelated to Pluto. Unless there's a twist coming. There's another twist. Plato was actually Pluto this whole time. What's this dust? It's very fine. It's lunar regolith. I'm sure of it. These containers must have been sent here, along with minerals from the moon. Should we just call moon minerals moonerals? I feel like that's fun to say. Let's just start using it now. Moonerals is going to take off. We're going to start a revolution right here and now. Look at all these lunar regolith moonerals. I'm sure of it. Oh, okay, there's something else to see here. It's a special storage container for organs. This container can store organs for long periods of time after their removal.
どうしてこの人たちの臓器がここにあるの?
その答えはここにあるはずだ。他をもう少し調べてみよう。
I didn't really look at. I didn't look at this. Look, there's a window on it. Go see what's inside. Oh,
Maybe they didn't have enough room on the last flight. This will be going to the moon too, I'll bet.
どれ中に何が入ってるんだろう これはビクトル
I was thinking maybe
死ん
Dave.
でるの。
No, Victor.
肌を見ろおそらく脳死状態のバイオモートだもう死んでるのと変わらん
どうしてわかるの？
北条もそうだったらしいってビクトルが言ってたそれに人工呼吸器が埋め込んである
誰がこんなひどいことを。
徳川だビクトルは北条のことで何かを掴んだんだそれで口を封じられたデイブにビクトル徳川め
ジョナサン、何か音がしたわ。
誰だジョナサン撃つな俺だ江戸だ
エド脅かすなよ
悪いなこっちも慣れんのでなこういうところは
つけられなかったか
大丈夫だメリルが俺の階段をしてくれてる
メリルも気をつけないと危険だな
でどうだった北条の死体は
それが変なんだこのモルグには死体がないんだ北条の死体もあるのは偽物の人形だけだみんな徳川の月面工場に送られてる
月面工場それは妙だビクトルは
ビクトルならそこに眠ってる手遅れだった
なんてこったじいさんまさかじいさんもバイオモートに
そのようだそれにデイブの腎臓がその保存庫に入ってる月から送られてきたことになっているがデイブはすでに解体されていたんだ
急がないと北条の死体も唯一の物的証拠だからなあの死体は
エド
ああすまないカレンさん
二人とも月面工場に行きましょう。まだ間に合うはずよ。
月か遠いぞ
どうやって行く
BBC の月取材用ライセンスがあるけど。
それじゃ目立ちすぎる俺でも指名手配の身だ
俺に任せろ煩わしい手続き不要のスペシャルツアーを知ってる
バレン君はビヨンドに残って情報操作を続けてくれ月はまだ一般人には危険だ
メリルに護衛させようしっかり頼む俺たちがビヨンドにいるように細工してくれ
分かったわ。なんとかやってみる。BBC の CG チームに相談してみるわ。しばらくの間なら CG 合成でごまかせるはず。
ナークカプセルの件はほんのきっかけに過ぎんかもしれん
石田の言っていたもっと恐ろしいことの意味か
ビクトルはどうするここに置いていくのか
俺たちで葬ってやりたいが今はどうにもできん
じいさんすまない
先生必ず迎えに来るとにかく月へだ
He's wiggling that mustache up in heaven. Or hell. Heaven and or hell. Act 5.
Lunar Silver Star story.
1979年に作成された月協定に従い、月の天然資源は全人類の共同財産である。というわけで、徳川月面工場では月資源を国際法に基づき採掘加工し、ホームやコロニーへ供給することを目的としております。皆様の徳川へのご投資がこのように全人類に役立っているのがお分かりかと思います。紀元前ギリシャのルキアノスが月旅行の空想小説を書いて
I really like this track on the soundtrack.
うまく月面工場へ潜り込めたな。
It just reminded me of something, but I can't place it.
ツアーとは考えたもんだ。だがサルバトーレに気づかれると大変だぞ。
大丈夫だ。宇宙服を着ていれば見つからん。
宇宙服なんて着るの何年ぶりだろう。
Still got that fucking cigarette in my mouth.
音声出力も変調させておくんだ。
It's unbelievable.
分かってる。石田のやり方なら。
しかし宇宙服を着るときぐらい。
And I'm with you. I can't believe it
こ
either.
れがないと落ち着かない。
死ぬまで何かに頼って生きるつもりか。
Yeah, I'm a big baby. I never stop sucking my thumb.
サルバトーレの話を聞く。
I just replaced the thumb with a cigarette.
大学工場について探りを入れているんだ。
How does he even brush his teeth? He does one side with it, like this. Like the way he ate the fucking bean curd and shit. And he pops it over here and does the same thing over here.
1気圧に油圧されていますが、安全のために宇宙服は着たままでお願いします。それでは私だけ喋っていても退屈でしょうから、皆様からの質問を頂戴したいと思います。月面工場の全貌と各設備はここから窓越しに見渡せます。
Does he even brush his teeth? Well, that's the better question.
I'm
gonna say yes, once a day. I think he does it once a day. That's the staff quarters. The buildings here are constructed out of concrete made from lunar regolith. Concrete's an excellent material. It offers protection from cosmic rays, it insulates, and is durable. Concrete made from lunar regolith is over twice as strong as any concrete made on Earth. We're presently not using that factory for manufacturing purposes. It's being used solely as a makeshift warehouse at the moment. There's nothing interest there. That's the mass driver, a giant catapult driven by a linear motor. To put it simply, it launches payloads towards L2 at speeds of over 2.4 kilometers per second. That object that looks like a track is an acceleration rail that launches linear motor cars, also called buckets. The rail is almost 7 kilometers long. The synchronization of the moon's sidereal rotation and revolution periods means that Earth is always visible from here. Being able to see Earth, or home as it's often called, is a comfort for those who work on the moon. The windows are reinforced with 3 layers of 2-inch thick lead glass to help protect against the high levels of cosmic radiation here. Man, that model at the Tokugawa building captured every detail of the real thing. There's Salvatore. We can't let him catch us. Let's stay toward the back. No one's asking any questions. Their eyes are probably glazed over. Should we try asking something? These are Tokugawa shareholders. Must have a lot of free time if they can afford to come to a place like this. Don't imagine there'll be any cute girls, just a bunch of old dicks, no doubt. Okay. You're still just insufferable, like, but you followed up the the just constant just, you know, anything about girls, right? Like, at least this time he's not actually saying anything to someone directly. in putting them through that experience, but just a bunch of old dicks. Look at all these old dicks. All right, that was kind of it wasn't redeeming, but that was something. Excuse me, can I ask a question? Yeah, you back there. Nice to see someone finally has a question. Go ahead, ask anything you want. Tell me about the moon. Where did the moon come from? There are several theories in regard to the origin of the moon. The giant impact theory states that the moon is the result of a collision between celestial bodies. Then there's the fission theory, which says that the moon was once a part of Earth. There's also the co-formation theory, which states that the moon was formed out of the same gas as Earth. Another theory, the capture theory, says that the moon was captured by Earth's gravitational pull. As of now, no theory has been proven correct. Tell me about the moon development. It's been over 70 years since the first Apollo landed, and over 30 years since man returned to the moon and completed the first manned moon base, located in Oceanus Procellarum, or Ocean of Storms, going by the 5-stage plan for lunar development proposed by German space engineer Dr. Kraft Erich. We have finally arrived at the 4th stage as we attempt to expand manufacturing capabilities and improve the living environment on the moon. Old shriveled dicks. Hey, Coelacanth, welcome back. Couldn't sleep? Just back for the dicks? To the far southeast, you will find Mare Tranquillitatis, or Sea of Tranquility, where astronauts Armstrong and Aldrin landed near the equator with Apollo 11. The footprints they left behind have been preserved and are now a famous tourist destination. Now I don't sleep long these days. I sleep in short blocks. Well, did you get some rest, though? Do you feel any better? The moon's radius is 1,738 kilometers, or 1/4 of Earth's. Its average distance from Earth is 385,000 kilometers, and it orbits it at a speed of just over 1 kilometer per second. Its gravity is 1/6 the Earth's, and its mass 1/81st. I woke up in the middle of a REM cycle, so I'm pretty lethargic right now. I'm sorry to hear that. That's rough. Well, maybe Salvatore can lull you back into sleepiness, because he's finding a way to make this information less engaging than it should be. The Tokugawa moon plant is located on the near side of the moon in the Plato crater. The term shiitake pop came from the dream world, though. Shiitake pop. Cola, popsicle, genre of music, grandfather, all of the above. Cola? Okay. Which itself is situated on the northern shore of the Mare Imbrium, the moon's second largest mare. Mare Imbrium means Sea of Rains. The Plato crater is approximately 100 kilometers in diameter, with its smooth floor widely known as one of the darkest places on the moon. Whoops. A day on the moon is equal to 27 days and 7 hours on Earth, taking nearly 1 month to complete a full rotation. To the west of here, you can see the beautiful Sinus Iridum, which translates to Rainbow Bay. It's a considerable distance to the nearest base, so you could say we're pretty isolated here. The only way to get here is by LSM from a lunar orbit and space station. The plant is powered by solar energy as well as helium-3 nuclear fusion. Helium-3 is almost non-existent on Earth, but is found in relatively large quantities here on the moon. We're able to produce 1 kilo of helium-3 from 100,000 tons of lunar regolith. There are numerous minerals, Moonerals, Salvatore, trying to make moonerals take off. There are numerous moonerals found in abundance on the moon, such as ilmenite, for example. We mine and process these, and what we don't use here is exported to Earth and space colonies such as beyond. Nearly all the materials used to construct the plant have come from lunar resources. After processing, the minerals are exported via the mass driver you were looking at. The employees we have working here include computer engineers, geologists, astronomers, physicists, biologists, chemists, space medical scientists, doctors, architects, and security officers, such as myself. We're all employees of Tokugawa Group. We have a total of 7 factories in the moon plant, numbered 1 through 7. Redwood Mass Driver is the full porn star name. Oh yeah, Redwood Driver. Redwood Driver. That's perfect. And then they have the mass in quotes. And then for short, just Red Driver. Works for me. Each factory manufactures a variety of moon-related products round the clock.
さっきポインティングしてた工場のことですか。ああ、あそこは採掘した鉱石などをしまっておく倉庫だったんです。
あそこの露天掘りは枯れてるんでしょう。ベニーヌさんもね。
よくご存知ですね。以前の話ですよ。今は閉鎖されています。汚染廃棄物の捨て場になっています。今は第6工場までしか稼働していません。それはそうと、あなたの音声出力は少し変ですね。後で係の者に言ってください。
That could be your wrestling empire, a custom wrestler name? Wait. What kind of wrestling game are you getting me to play? What kind of wrestling? Wrestling? Spacesuits you're all wearing are semi-hard extravehicular mobility units, or EMUs, made from materials such as aluminum alloys and stainless steel. That composition allows the suit's internal pressure to be set at 0.7 bar, thus reducing the depressurization time on spaceships and space bases. I think I just figured out what this is. There's like something in that synth bit there. Kind of like floats in the background there, comes in and out. When it descends, I think it's reminding me of something on the Animatrix soundtrack. I think that's what it's recalling. It's hidden some notes or something. I'm just like touching on something, and I think it's Animatrix. And maybe that's why I like it, because I liked the Animatrix pretty good. It's one of the silliest wrestling games that's graced God's green earth. It's harmless, save for the limb severing. Wait, what? There's limb severing? Okay. I didn't expect that. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I'm still trying to talk to you. Are we starting to... Maybe we're starting to bug him. You again? We're turning into a... Is it Tracy Flick from Election? Is that her name? We got a little too much Flick energy here. You may find them somewhat difficult to move in, but various parts like the arms, legs, and boots are made out of materials such as polyester and urethane resin, which I think helps keep any real discomfort to a minimum. Also, the soles of your boots and the carpeting inside the plant are both covered with Velcro, making it easier to walk. I can assure you they're completely safe. Like the outside walls of space colonies with this plant, they're covered with optical fiber. Should any dents or cracks form in the suit, that fiber will bend, activating an alarm. We can prevent any accidents resulting from wear in the metal before they occur. In the interest of safety, please do not go near any of the restricted areas. The number 7 factory is particularly dangerous due to the contaminated material stored inside. As the plant contains sensitive business information, the use of cameras, video recorders, or virtual recorders is not permitted anywhere inside the facility. On the moon, one day lasts about 1 month. This tends to upset human circadian rhythm, or our rhythm of life. This can lead to fatigue, as well as bring about various changes in the body. You should try to maintain a regular daily schedule and stick to suggested sleeping hours while on the moon. Your Your emus are also equipped with a urine collection device as well as a supply of drinking water. Are those the same device? Though the two ain't connected. Oh, haha. Okay, there's my answer. How violently do you think my bowels will be tap dancing today from the Pizza Hut I ate yesterday? What was on that pizza? Instructions can be found on your visor's HUD. Pepperoni and extra sauce. These guys don't let up, do they? My guess would be a bunch of Pizza Hut. The bowels aren't dancing very much at all. They're kind of just like moving very sluggishly. Maybe more of just like a shuffle. They're slow dancing. Shoegaze shuffle. I like it. Shoegaze shuffling. With extra sauce. Don't keep looking at him. This is Ed's voice, right? Don't keep looking at him. Our visor sensors are linked. He'll get suspicious. Yes, you got another question? I'm telling you. That's not him. I'm telling you, you better stop looking at him. I guess we need to talk a little bit more. Have I learned everything there is to learn about the moon? I don't think so. Okay, Helium-3 nuclear fusion, unlike conventional nuclear fission, is a virtually clean process that doesn't give off any secondary radiation. The moon, with its low gravity, ultra-low temperature, and high vacuum sterile environment, allows us to manufacture made-on-the-moon drugs and other products with very high purity. We've also been charged with overseeing various life science experiments. Since no organisms naturally exist here, there's no risk of a contamination. Its vacuum environment also eliminates the possibility of a biohazard occurring. We carry out such non-production related operations under the watchful eye of the United Nations Committee on the Peaceful Uses of Outer Space. We have a little under 60 employees total. We're inspected by the UN twice a year, but apart from that, it's just us here. There's no intervening government organizations. The insides of the factories all contain sensitive business information, so I'm afraid I'm unable to show you inside any of them. For instance, I'm sure you are aware that the very effective helium-3 purification process in use here is a patent of the Tokugawa Group. It's no longer being used for production. Even so, I'm unable to show you inside. You'll have to settle for looking at it from here. The moon's radius is 1,738 kilometers, or 1/4 of Earth's. Its average distance from Earth is 385,000. I read all this, right? Do we need any more moon data? Located just to the south is Archimedes Crater, a city that will house some 10,000 people. It's currently under construction there. It's scheduled to be completed in about 10 years' time. In Wrestling Empire, you can load custom music for your wrestler, as well as edit the graphics in the game to customize their apparel. Okay, alright. I'm excited about that. If a lunar city can be successfully completed, we'll be witnessing the birth of a new paradigm. However, development on the far side of the moon is a different story. At present, it's only used for such purposes as housing radio telescopes. Okay, I guess we got everything we get out of him. Just a bunch of old dicks. We can't see any of their faces, but we know they're just a bunch of old dicks. Can't believe they're listening to this crap. Looks like we're not. Looks like we're the only ones asking anything. Oh man, you could make Oh Baby Guy a wrestler. Music could start with Oh Baby, followed by an explosion or poo splash. Oh, break? Not a break. Break the verb. This glass can't be broken with your bare hands. It isn't like what you see in them old sci-fi movies. I think that's a good idea. We might have to go for Oh Baby Guy. Even with this level of protection, shutters are automatically lowered during periods of intense solar flare activity to provide additional reinforcement. It's about 3.7 times bigger than the size the moon appears from Earth. If you were looking at it from near one of the polar regions, it would appear stationary all year. It doesn't use any liquid hydrogen or liquid oxygen for fuel, so it's more economical than rocket-based transportation. The materials are caught by a mass catcher at L2. We use the mass driver for the transportation of minerals excavated here. These are solar parabolic mirrors for generating electricity. They provide a good chunk of the energy we use here. The moon takes about 27 days to orbit the Earth, so they operate for the 14 or so days of sunlight here, changing their angles according to the position of the sun. You'll remember I touched upon our use of solar energy when I explained about the energy the plant runs on.
それでは徳川月面工場について十分ご理解されたことと思います。出発の時間です。次の LSM 便は1ヶ月先となりますので、お乗り遅れのないようにお願いします。またの機会にいい旅を。LSM が月周回ステーションへ帰っていく。
これでもう帰れないぞ。アルキメデスクレーターまで歩いていくわけにはいかん。覚悟はいいな。
LSM が向こうに着くまで乗客のチェックはない。それまで俺たちは自由に行動できる。
やはり第7工場だ。あそこが怪しい。
さっきもサルバトーレの応対がおかしかったしな。北条の死体は第7工場に送られたことになっていたんだ。
さあ、第7工場を調べに行こう。中央案内所だ。閉めたぞ。誰もいないようだ。
Look, this is made out of paper. Yeah, the moon has 1/6 the gravity of home, so materials don't need to be as strong. Paper suffices. Interesting. Does he have a cigarette in his spacesuit? Oh, you better believe he does. I saw a stick coming from his mouth. Oh yeah, he never stops sucking on that thing. Keeps it in during dinner. Keeps it in when he puts on a spacesuit and goes to the moon. It's always with him. It's his pacifier, because he's a big fucking baby. We can see a lot of the plant from here. It's one of the plant's buildings. It didn't seem that important, judging from the way Salvatore talked about it. Yeah, you can usually tell if he's trying to hide something. He was seen as the staff quarters. That's the mass driver. They use it to ship lunar resources into space. Oh, we can just go. Okay.
おい、エンプスだ。なんでエンプスが月面に？
AP がいるってことだ。あれは月面用に改造されてるようだがな。
ますます怪しいな。民間の企業がエンプスを警備に使用してるなんて。何が閉鎖中の倉庫だ。サルバトーレのやつ。
It says, contaminated area, no entry. Something doesn't pass the smell test, does it? It's the Tokugawa crest. They've even got it here. Well, it's got a 7 on it. I guess this would have to be the number 7 factory. This is definitely the place. There should be a lock system somewhere. Hey, here it is. The door's lock system. It's the same as the one at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals.
北条の ID カードはゲイツに没収された。
心配するな。俺が BCP からくすねてきた。
Ed, you beautiful, beautiful man.
ジョナサン、扉が開いたぞ。
Hell yeah.
中に入るぞ、いいな。よし、中に入った。表のハッチを閉めるぞ。
さあ、正面の扉を開けるぞ。
待て、もう少しで減圧が終わる。OK だ、オールグリーン。何があるかわからん。ヘルメットはかぶったままで行こう。
賛成だ。顔を見られたくないしな。
扉を開けるぞ。これはバイオモートの山だ。
エド、ハードスーツに内蔵されているバーチャルレコーダーを回せ。ビヨンドへ帰って BBC へ渡す。
わかった。
エド、一体奴らは何を。
They're farting by the sound of it.
VTR に収める。月資源を探査するときに使うものだ。ある程度の立証にはなるはず。ジョナサン、デイブ、デイブ、
Dave!
デイブ。
ほら、エド、腎臓を摘出した跡が縫合してあるが、BCCH で見た腎臓を借り
Did
取
they
った
take both of his kidneys?
刈り取った臓器は人工
They found the
臓器の
one.
代役を果たしているようだ。
この状態でどこまで組織を生かせられるんだ。
普通脳死状態でほっとくと3日から4日後に心停止に至るんだが、昇圧剤、利尿剤などの延命剤の投与で心停止を引き延ばせるらしい。
Poor Dave. Dave, we're gonna get him. He just wanted to love Meryl and eat his hamburger lettuce sandwiches, you know?
残るは北条。北条の死体は
He didn't deserve all this.
これか。
脳死状態の死体だ。通常静死体、バイオモードとか心死体、ネオモードとか言われている。
脳の機能は停止しているが、人工呼吸器や生命維持システムで死体を生かしているんだ。それじゃあ北条の死体はこっちか。
These people were all young. They must be using the biomorts for preserving organs. So what would they use Victor's body for? He's past the age limit for donation. No idea. Let's check out the other bodies. You think Hojo's really there? They look like they're alive in there. Well, that's technically true. Their cells aren't dead after all. Let's check out the other bodies. You think Hojo's really here? Those bastards. Should we take a look at the ones in the back too? I get the feeling it ain't gonna be any prettier. Let's check out the other bodies.
これはジョナサン、あったぞ。北条の死体だ。
Got him.
弾痕が直してある。ちゃんと縫合して。
見ろ。臓器が傷つかないようにわざと狙いを外して打ち込んである。ビクトルの言った通りだ。奴らは北条のバイオモートを使ってお前をはめたんだ。
手際がいいな。死体をトリックに使い、すぐさま回収してバイオモートとしてここに保管している。
ビヨンドを探しても見つからんはずだ。北条はここにずっといたんだ。
立証できるか。
VTR だけではどうかな。今の技術じゃ VTR の細工は簡単だからな。
細工ができるということは細工を見破る技術も進歩してるってことだ。
ああ、このバーチャルレコーダーは画像だけでなく 各種のセンサーデータも同時に収録できるしな。
この映像は彼には見せられん。
The stairs lead up to a second floor. There's even more up there. Are these life support machines? Yeah. These machines keep the bodies alive as biomorts. Artificial respirators, hearts, lungs, kidneys. Each body is connected to a life support system matching its specific needs, and it's all controlled by computer. If we could disconnect these people would finally be free. How come you know so much about all this? It's not a hobby or anything. When Catherine got sick, I acquired it all naturally. That's right, I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, I was trying to go to the back, but... Look at them desecrating the dead like this. Should we take a look at the ones in the back too? I get the feeling it ain't gonna be any prettier. Looks like they're asleep in a way, doesn't it?
嫌な予感は的中した。なんてこった。幼児の死体まである。
ひどいことを。あのモニターは証券取引所のようだ。分かったぞ。徳川はビヨンドやホームからバイオモートをこの月に集め、全宇宙へ向けての臓器密売を行っていたんだ。
ここにあるバイオモートは商品である臓器や組織を保存する容器ってわけだな。
北条が行方不明になったのも、デイブの死体が消えたのも、バイオモートとして臓器密売に利用するためだったんだ。BCP で正規の死体解剖が行われなかったのは、そういう裏があったんだ。
北条もデイブも商品のストックにされた。もうじきビクトルも送られてくる。
石田の言いかけたもっと恐ろしいことっていうのは臓器密売のことだったんだ。
俺たちは目先のことしか見てなかった。
Not gonna lie, I would do this in RimWorld without batting an eyelash.
奴らの活動と躍起になっていたのはマークの件ではなくこのことだった。
The things you and Frederick have shared, like, I want to play it so badly.
誰だ。
This just seems like a basic economy, right?
こんなところで会えるとは思わなかったよ。
This is the foundation.
そうだ、私だよ。ようこそお二人さん、月世界セレノスフェアへ。
サルバトーレ、貴様も徳川の。
I was way off with his voice. I was nowhere.
見ての通りさ。
Not in the ballpark. Not even the right sport.
ビヨンドからバイオモートを買い取り、ここで保存。我々の臓器配分ネットワークとリンク、電話一本で全世界への臓器提供を行っている。商品には専門の処理と加工を施してな。そのための専門医を抱えている。どこの国の政府機関もできないことを我々がしている。
臓器の密売用か。
ホームのマフィアや組織にナークを提供する代わりに、彼らから健康な死体をもらう。人身売買、誘拐、殺人。バイオモートの入手方法は彼らが決める。
地球で頻発してる幼児誘拐はこのためか。
君らが必死になって追っていたナークカプセルは単なる彼らへのサービスの一つに過ぎん。
腑に落ちんな。なぜ黒消しの栽培だけをビヨンドでする。ここで栽培すれば安全なはず。
いい質問だ。この月面では、ここでは黒消しは実をつけんのだよ。黒消しのような繊細な種の栽培は無理だ。重力生物学はまだ現象を説明することしかできない。
それでビヨンド内で栽培を。
サルバトーレ、自分が何をしてるか分かってるのか？
分かってるさ。慈善事業だ。誰もができないことを我々がやってる。もちろん金はいただくがね。宇宙開発の陰にはドラッグと臓器が必要だ。人類は宇宙環境に適応できない。漆黒の宇宙空間、あの孤立感。選ばれて訓練された者でも頭がおかしくなる。ジョナサン、お前もよく理解できるだろう。薬なしのクリーンな宇宙旅行はせいぜいこの月まで
だ。だから許されるというのか。
たかが麻薬だ。我々は麻薬がなければ生きてゆけんのだ。そして降り注ぐ宇宙船無重量。人体や遺伝子にさまざまな影響が出る。薬と同様、宇宙開発には臓器のスペアが必要なんだ。見よ、このバイオモート。人類のスペア部品だ。宇宙開発で傷つき病んだ我々を救ってくれる。ここは6分の1時。バイオモートの保存にもってこいだ。ホームだと床ずれの心配がある。逆に無重量だと臓器の機能が弱る。まさに月は臓器保存に最適の地なんだ。刈り取った商品は加工した後に月資源に混ぜてマスドライバーで送る。
加工？
臓器移植といっても様々なケースがある。我々は必要な臓器を必要な状態に加工してすぐ移植できるようにしている。高齢者や感染症を起こしているバイオモート以外は全てここへ送られる。
じゃあなぜビクトルのような高齢者を？
バイオモートの利用方法は移植用臓器や血液の保存のみではない。北条やビクトルのような高齢者のバイオモートは希少なホルモンなどの生産や新薬開発用の実験体として使われる。若い女のバイオモートは人工子宮として子供を産むこともできる。もう代理母の必要もない。北条は特異的な血液型所有者なので血液の生産用に保存している。全世界に臓器が不足している。毎日のようにニュースではその話題だ。どうだね、宇宙医学のために十分なっているだろう。ナイド、お前も我々の臓器ネットワークの存在を知っていれば女房は助かったのにな。
キャサ
リン、宇宙開発とドラッグ、そして将来的なドナーの欠乏、そこにいち早く目をつけたのが徳川だ。奴はこのことを30年前に予測していた。
救世主サルバドール気取りだな、サルバトーレ。
今から30年前、ポリスノーツとしてビヨンドへ派遣された時、徳川からこの計画を持ちかけられた。徳川、ゲイツ、そして私は徳川の財力とコネクション、さらに BCP を操作してビヨンドに君臨する策略を練った。その長期にわたる計画にはエドとジョナサン、お前らのような金と権力に欲のない道徳論者が邪魔だった。
まさかあの事故？
なんてことだ。
30年前のエンプス、ユーリーの暴走事故。
Went deeper than I ever
徳
even
川の命令
imagined.
で私が細工した。事故後、救助活動を遅らせるようにしたのはゲイツだ。
あれが人為的な事故？
しかし貴様が生きていようとはしぶといやつだ。すでに我々の計画は成功し、システムは起動している。今となってはお前らがどう叫ぼうとびくともせんが、徳川を怒らせてしまったからな。始末せねばならん。
サルバトーレ。
エド、ジョナサン、悲しい顔をするな。お前たちを見送った後、すぐにでもお前たちの家族や仲間たちに会わしてやる。あの世でな。
しまった。マークやアナも。
お前ら、プラトークレーターの語源を知ってるか？
ギリシャ神話のプルトン。
そう。プルトンとは止めるものの意味だが、ギリシャローマ神話のプルトンは冥界の神。つまりあの世、ビヨンドのな。我々を象徴するにはぴったりの地名だ。そしてお前たちもこのバイオモートのようにここで眠ることになる。この死者と聖者とをつなぐこのプラトーの地でな。
くそ。エド、ビヨンドへ戻ろう。
そいつに頼ってもダメだ。そこの腰抜けは銃が撃てないんだ。覚悟しろ。
Jesus. One down.
どうやってここを出る？ LSM は来ないぞ。
Four to go.
いい考えがある。
Yes, I'm including myself in that. We need to take ourselves
お
down.
前の思いつきはろくなことがなかった。
マスドライバーだ。あれに乗ってここを出る。
やっぱりな。むちゃくちゃな考えだ。
それしか変える方法はない。ひとまずここを出て中央案内所まで戻ろう。さあ、ここから脱出しよう。
Sorry, I let your comment sit there for a while. It was a Kojima cutscene. Sometimes, often. We know how those goes. A new DLC just landed for RimWorld that adds grab ships you can build. You can make a portable organ harvesting operation now. Hell yeah! How you enjoying that? I've been trying to fart at really bad times, but Twitch is doing the right. Twitch is doing the thing where my points aren't tallying, and soon enough, I'll get them all at once. Oh, really? Sorry to hear that. It's getting kind of late. I'm kind of tired, but I'm kind of fascinated with where this is going. Let me just hang on a little bit longer. He's dead. It'll probably be the next one they put in here. Yeah, we should leave. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Jesus. Maybe not hell yeah. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh my god. I'm dead. I haven't gotten it yet. I want to wait a month or two for Modsdoll update. Okay. I'm sorry, everyone, for the strobe light show. There's going to be a lot of flashing here, and it seems to, like, throw a bunch of light gun segments in one after the other. So, and then here, for the next, I don't know how long, just... We need to have a seizure warning officially here now. Yes. I'll beat him this time. I don't know that I will. As in 2 minutes 30 seconds snooze. Let's see if we're still shooting. I'll snooze him if I'm still shooting. Otherwise, I might take a quick break. What the hell? What? Okay. Oh yeah. And the title is good? That's a snoozing. I'm about to be snoozing myself. But we gotta at least get through this. I gotta aim for the cockpits. I know I can do this. I know I can do this.
ジョナサン、気をつけろ。エンプスのコックピットが閉じてる。まずい。
Is the cockpit in like the just like the torso area, right? With these things, right? I can't keep letting myself get killed like this. I need to aim for the face plates. Okay. I mean, I was just now. So I was thinking like maybe I got to go down lower. Face plates then. Okay. I did it. So far. Literally what? White blood. Most likely AP. Ordinary Tokugawa employees don't use this kind of artificial blood. Alright, I'm gonna take like a minute break from talking. I probably won't be on that much longer. Like I said, it's getting kind of late, but let's go a little bit longer because this is pretty exciting. So I'll be back in just a minute. Thanks everybody for hanging around.
よし、中央案内所に戻ったぞ。マスドライバーを探そう。あれだ、あれがマスドライバーだ。あれを使って脱出しよう。ジョナサン、外へ出るぞ。わかった。よし、行くぞ。駆け足だぞ。いいな。6分の 1G だ。前傾姿勢をとって小刻みに歩くんだ。
俺も元ポリスノーツだ。うまくやれるさ。火星の3分の 1G よりは楽だ。
これがマスドライバー。ここから L2 のマスキャッチャーやバケットコーンへ向けて月資源を乗せたペイロードがマッハ 7.2 で射出されてる。
マッハなんだって。
秒速 2.4 キロに達した瞬間、レンジ誘導トルクによって
This is really cool.
ブレーキがかかってペイロードは射出される。
100G だって。それじゃあ俺たちは G で潰される。
大丈夫。ハイ G ショックポットだ。徳川の大切な臓器やバイオモートを運んでたんだ。安全なはず。
まさに棺桶だ。俺は遠慮する。
眠ってればちゃんと送り届けてくれるさ。
けどよくそんなことが言えるな。いつから楽観主義者になったんだ。俺はエンプス事故以来兵所恐怖症なんだ。
分かってるさ。今日で終わりにすればいい。
Oh yeah, I'm on the cusp of purchasing a new overdrive pedal. The Silver B pedal I've wanted for ages is on sale on Reverb. It's an amp and a box style pedal, and apparently pairing an amp simulator with an amp and a box that accentuates it creates a killer sound. Cool. Okay, that sounds awesome. I'm excited to hear it. That's the guideway, the mass driver's acceleration rail. What's controlling everything? Probably that building there. Let's go check it out. I can't wait to ride this. This is going to be a hell of a ride. That's the mass driver's control tower. We can get in one of the pods from there. Let's go. I can't do this, Ed. There has to be some other way. Trust me, that is our only way back to Beyond. You go on without me. I'll stay here. Jonathan, there is no way out of here. You're just going to have to deal with it. I can't do it, Ed. I just can't do it. That's the handrail for the stairs. Better hold one. Wait, better hold on as you're going up.
Miro, あの鉛筆。
なんで月面に BCP でしか許可されていないゴダート型がいるんだ。
徳川は鉛筆の施設部隊を持ってるに違いない。
なんてこった。反動がある。体を押さえてくれ。
ジョナサン、頼むぞ。
Can I do it? Whoa.
Yatta! さすがは貫通だ。
笑ってな。ジョナサン、撃て。やった。ジョナサン、第2波が来るまでに乗り込もう。さあ。
Can we hang around and do it a few more times? It's pretty fun. Can we not get in the pod? I want to shoot some more stuff.
エド、俺はここに残るぜ。
Jesus. Just a little bit more. I want to shoot some more. Maybe I should have gotten in the pod. Let's get in the pod this time. Because I'm about to die. Okay, okay, Ed. You convinced me. Let's get in the pod.
本当に大丈夫だろうな。
ジョナサン、早く乗れ。
これに人が乗ったことがあるのか？
これから俺たちが乗るのさ。よ
くわかった。
行くぞ、G に備えろ。
Get ready for the G's.
もう遅い。生きていたら L2 で会おう。
That would be a hell of a ride. It's kind of amazing they don't have, or maybe they do, like theme parks set up in space. Like not at such a high level of speed, but that's an amusement park waiting to happen. Act 6, Biomort.
ようやくたどり着いたな。あれから6日は経つ。
みんな無事だろうか。至急カレンに月でのバーチャルレコーダー映像とセンサーデータのリンクを頼もう。
BBC のバーチャル編集機を使えればいいんだが。
見張りはいないようだ。入ろう。
パパ、大変よ。
マークがどうした？
デカ長見て。これが今朝家に。
Oh no. Ew, they left all this milk. They wrote it in milk.
マークはどうなるの？ AMM は30周年記念のイベントでごった返してるわよ。
奴ら、俺たちを AMM へおびき寄せて。
Hey, Sepulchre, what's going on? Welcome. Hey, yo.
今出て行ったら危険よ。彼らの思うツボだわ。
Thanks for coming.
一人で行く。奴ら、マークに何かしてみろ。ただでは済まん。
落ち着けエド。俺たちが揃って出ていけばマークも助からん。
じゃあどうするんだ？
いい手があるわ。
何？
テレビを使うの。
An amusement park ride where you're stuck with a cop that smacks his lips on the same cigarette for hours at a time is blatantly sexist. Can you imagine being stuck in a pod with Jonathan just sucking on that bent cigarette?
なるほど。テレビ中継車とはな。
Being just the worst human. The whole way back to beyond. I'd never make it. I would eject myself.
AMM 内の数カ所にカメラをセッティングしてあるわ。これだと外に出なくても監視できるでしょ。AMM のほとんどの場所はカバーできるはず。
ああ、それにこの無線があればな。エド、聞こえるか？
聞こえるぞ、ジョナサン。
ネリル、聞こえるか？奴らを見かけたか？い
え、まだ見てないわ。でも私服だとわからないわよ。
すぐわかるさ。奴ら顔色がない。
顔色ね。そうだ、カレンさん、気分はどう？
大丈夫、平気よ。ちょっとは良くなったわ。
具合悪いのか？
ジョナサンたちが月に行ってる間に一度倒れて入院したのよ。大変だったんだから。
本当なのか？
いつものことよ。気にしてたら何もできないわ。
Hey, Ghost Milk. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders.
あ、そうだな。
Sorry, one moment. We got a cutscene going right now. But thank you so much. Welcome in, everybody. We're playing Policenauts on the Sega Saturn.
かってる。俺はエド、しっかりしろ。時間はいくらでもある。エド、結論を急ぐな。な、冷静にな。わかった、ジョナサン。俺は月面コーナーを。
It's hard to receive all this information with this children's march. It's just drumming away in the background. They've kidnapped my son. Karen's collapsing because she's got a life-threatening illness and she can't get her bone marrow transplant. Sonbori, thank you so much for doing the shout out.
このテレビ中継車には中継モニターが4つしかないから同時に4箇所しか見られない。
それで
1台のモニターが2台のカメラから送られてくる映像を掛け持ちしてるわけ。だからカメラを切り替えるときはモニターの上に
Okay, so we're playing Night Trap.
番号を押せばいいわ。
Hell yeah.
見たいカメラナンバーを押すとそのカメラからの映像がモニターに出るわ。簡単でしょ。左上のモニターはロビーに置いてある1番2番のカメラを、右上のモニターはビヨンドコーナーに置いてある3番4番のカメラを、左下のモニターは月面コーナーに置いてある5番6番のカメラを、右下のモニターは探査コーナーに置いてある7番8番のカメラをそれぞれ映しているわ。
映像の違いは？
それぞれ偶数のカメラはロングの映像を映しているわ。
無線はどうやって使う？
エドかメリルさんの映っている画面をクリックすればいいわ。
わかった。
じゃあ始めましょう。
Sorry about the delay, everybody. I needed to concentrate on all that information. And Kojima does not let you pause his cutscenes. Perish the thought. But seriously, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. And if you haven't been here before, we play a lot of retro games. Not exclusively, but most of the time. I'm on a Sega Saturn kick at the moment, so we're playing a lot of Sega Saturn games. We're finishing up Policenauts this week, and then jumping into Sakura Taisen next, probably starting Friday. Yeah. Playing some other things as well, but glad to have y'all. Ghost Milk, how was your stream? Anyone not following Ghost Milk? Seriously, highly recommended. A new favorite channel of mine that I discovered recently. Definitely check them out. I missed a couple comments. Sorry. Glad to get to catch the tail end of Policenauts. Exclamation, not question mark. I mean, maybe question mark. I don't know how close we are to the end. I don't think I'm going to finish it tonight. It's getting pretty late, but I just keep being compelled to play a little bit more because things are sort of getting to a climax of sorts, but we've had so many twists. I don't really know how much is left. Gotta be the first on the rising death toll for that ride. Not even because it's malfunctioning, just like I can't take it with Jonathan anymore. I'm out. I will take the cold, unfeeling infinity of space. Let me have it. Let me at it. Hey, Soul Parker Time, what's going on? Welcome. Glad to have you. Kojima did it again. Sasuke. Or according to Bot, Kojima did Dr. T. I'm in the middle of my life. What? Bot. What? But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. The stream went well. Progress was small on Final Fantasy, but got a great item, so it should be smooth sailing from now on, maybe? Nice, okay. What disc are you on? Thanks, Bot. Yeah, shout out, Bot. If you're not following my bot, there's no reason to. You probably shouldn't. But, Bot, that's not because I don't think you're doing a great job. It's just that you don't make your own content. But we all appreciate you being here and doing the things that you do. As expected. Disc 3? Okay, nice. Still on Disc 3. As expected, I'm a Dr. Kojima. Kojima, I'm a doctor. I'm a Dr. Kojima. Meryl's patrolling the lobby. Nothing to report right now. I haven't noticed anyone suspicious come in.
We are playing Night Trap. Yeah, Ghost Milk's been playing Final Fantasy IX, which has been very fun to watch. Yeah, if you're not following, Ghost Milk plays... I don't know if... Do you play stuff in English? All I've seen you do is stuff in Japanese. Excellent Japanese language ability. Reads very well. And I'm very impressed and newly motivated to study harder so I can get on that level. But yeah, it does great streams. Has the CRT set up as well, like we got here. Has a better image that I haven't been able to replicate with my setup here. I can't seem to get it to look very good most of the time, but nice. Love the series so much. What's your favorite Final Fantasy? That's a question for everybody, but I'm curious. I don't think we've talked Final Fantasy yet. Everything seems fine at the space corner. Ed's patrolling the moon corner. I don't see anything unusual. Or do I? Something's wrong with the feed. All my physical games are in Japanese, so only that. Yeah, right. Maybe you want to do Steam games in English as well. Okay, yeah. It's just that my computer is too weak and feeble right now. My favorite is 10. The love story and the pacing is just excellent. It's a good choice. I like 10. I think that's where it started to turn for me. I think that's the last one. I haven't played all of them since then, but that's the last one I felt like really good about. I didn't like the 13 trilogy. I like parts of 15. I like aspects of 15, and I haven't played the online ones. And I haven't played 16 yet either. But I want to. It looks pretty neat. But I'm weird. I like 8 the best. Like 7 and 8 are kind of tied, but I really have a lot of love for 8, and that's kind of not a... That's a weird take on Final Fantasy, I think. It's hard to choose. Maybe between Tactics and 10. Yeah, Tactics is incredible. FF8 Chad. I love 8. I'm telling you, it's just... That game hit me so hard when I played the first time. 7 did as well, but like... I think I was like an angsty teenager, and I was going through like the unrequited love thing, and man, Squall just spoke to me. He doesn't speak to many people, but he spoke to me. Usually he's just brooding and driving people away, but I came a-running. Hmm.
メリル、ビヨンドコーナーのモニターがおかしい。調べてみてくれ。
わかったわ。
I'm actually agreeing with the remakes, even though it's polarizing. 8 gets unnecessary hate for no reason. Yeah, like, I kind of see the reasons. Like, it makes some very... It makes some choices, right? With, like, the junction system and, the story's not for everyone. Like, to me, like, I love the characters in 7, and previous Final Fantasies too, but, like, I think 8 was the first time that, like, they really felt like true... complex people, because there was just so much writing that like delved into their dreams and their worries and their hang-ups and their trauma, and you know, we had so much interaction between them. Like, it felt like a real living, breathing party, more so than 7, where like some of those characters in 7 were kind of like underwritten, or we also had a bad localization of it, right, in English, so there was stuff that kind of didn't get through to us. So it like hit me on that metric as well. Like, oh man, I knew these people. Like, I was truly in the party, and I just love the world. The music is incredible. The visual design. I think that's like the peak of like the kind of melding of like kind of like Magitech kind of stuff. You know, fantasy and sci-fi. I think it hit its peak with 8. I really do. But it's not for everybody. Some dude spoiled 8 on my chat the other day. Oh, have you not played it? I'm gonna stop talking then, because I don't want to spoil a thing. But yeah, 8 will do it. Not a huge spoiler, but one that's stuck in my head. That sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. I had 15 spoiled for me before I got to the end, and that was a bummer. It's so frustrating. No respect for spoilers on the internet these days. Yeah. I was amazed. I felt like the conversation around Rebirth. I mean, I'm not like a very online person, even though I'm like here on Twitch a lot. Like outside of Twitch, like I don't use Twitter or anything like that really. So I am not usually in the conversation. I don't really see what's getting shared so much. But I didn't have Rebirth spoiled for me before I got to it, and it took me like almost a year to finally finish it. I was very happy about that. Because I kept thinking, like, it's going to happen. I'm going to get told how this shakes out before I actually roll credits, but it didn't. All right, I'm going to go try to nap a little more. Thanks for the stream salad. Yummy, yummy. Oh, ho, ho. Hopefully you like the commission idea I sent you. Yeah, thank you so much again. I'll let you know. I'll send you a message about it. Sleep well. Yeah, thanks so much for coming in. I hope you get to sleep longer for this time, and I hope it's restful. And I hope you don't wake up in the middle of a REM cycle. The remake really feels like they fleshed out the characters as intended. I agree. The spoil bug. I played up to disc 3, but data got corrupted. Oh, I gotta get going, June. Thanks for the warm welcome and catch you on the next stream. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. It is late over here, so I hope you get some good rest. And hope to catch your next stream, but seriously, thank you so much. Yeah, later. Yeah, FF7 Rebirth in particular is like, this is some of the best writing on a character level I've ever had in a role-playing game. I'm still kind of astounded by like how much because I have some issues with like the sort of macro level plot in the remakes, but when it comes to like on a character level, incredible stuff. Rebirth is so incredible. I agree. There's like a lot of things I don't like about it, but I don't even care. Like I don't get hung up on the criticisms of certain systems or like mini games or padding. 'Cause like the things I love so much. Okay, let's actually start looking around here. Oh, it's back. It's back. I also arrived at the Beyond Center. Handkerchiefs.
ハンカチいたずらにしちゃ変だな。
おとりかしら。
メリル、ロビーに戻っておいてくれ。
わかった。一回りしてから帰るわ。
気を抜くなよ。
私が気を抜くのは恋した時だけよ。じゃ。
それじゃ大丈夫だ。
I laughed throughout the entire game. Oh man, there's so many. Also, Barrett became my new fave. Protect that guy at all costs. Yeah, I've actually always loved Barrett, but I didn't use him. I don't remember using him too much in Remake. He was very handy for like, you know, flying enemies. But man, he was in my party the entire game in Rebirth. It was Cloud and Barrett, and then I would switch between like Tifa and Yuffie depending on, like, it was really those four. Sometimes I would switch it up a little bit, but I loved using all of them. Man, like Barrett's like, is it not Overdrive? I don't know, his strong series of shots that like knocks up the stagger, and then Tifa was so much fun to just zip around and, man, like so fluid. So much fun to control her. What a game. But he's also like just so on a character level too. Like, it did like some really nice character building with him. Like, it was subtle at first, like him just like throwing down his shades in moments of like vulnerability, or like when he started feeling emotional. Like, but the wall started to sort of crumble, and he would open up about Marlene and like his devotion to Avalanche, and like finally come to the acceptance that like, yeah, there's a reason I focus so much on Avalanche, and you know, I was like using it as a vehicle to like ignore the things, like the actual priorities in my life. Barrett made me into an environmental activist. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think it's Those of us who played FF7 at a very young age, like, that is a core, fundamental character building game. Like, oh yeah. Avalanche. We all want to be an Avalanche, right? Gotta save the planet. Destroy the evil corporations. It puts us on the right side of everything. You just gotta get that FF7 playthrough in. And you're good to go. 1000%.
カメラにハンカチがかけてあったそうだ。
ハンカチ？子供のいたずらだろうか。
エド、注意してくれよ。
It's a big boy game for sure. Yeah, that's why it's like I love 8 for my personal reasons. 7 is a more important game and a more impactful game and a more... It's more important for like just the medium and, you know, as a story, its themes are more important on those metrics, but 8 hit me on just like a character level the first time I played it. It continues to resonate. I see where there's milk everywhere. Someone put the handkerchiefs on the cameras. It's actually not milk. I just keep calling it that. It's artificial blood, but I don't know. I'm just being a goofball. Was being silly also. Yeah, I figured as much. I just wasn't sure. I didn't want to like give you bad information because I can't remember how much of this, like when exactly you were in and out of these streams. So like, I don't want to spread misinformation. It's actually not that silly. Although, if it were that silly, we would accept it. Is milk? Sure, Kojima, it's milk. I take it seriously because you wrote it. Now we need to think about the subtext about what the milk represents on like a metaphorical level. Everything looks normal. I was thinking I needed to like pick out certain things to check out in these images, but it seems like it's the same description no matter where I click. Yep. Milk. Been watching a lot. I only missed Sunday, Monday because I conked out and slept like 12 hours. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I was talking Final Fantasy and not paying attention. Where did Meryl go off to? We got the handkerchief revelation, and should we talk to you some more? I guess so. Maybe that triggered something to show up. It's not unusual over at the Coral Hall.
This is Ripley.
Lurk time, breakfast time? Thanks for lurking. Hope breakfast is good.
Signing off.
I don't see anyone who looks like Mark. There's nothing going on here. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Moon corner looks fine.
あの男、あのバイクの男だ。
It's kind of obvious now that I've seen it. Oops. It's definitely him.
エド、いたぞ。どこだ？ビヨンドコーナーだ。メリルと連絡が取れん。エド。わかった。ビヨンドコーナーへ向かう。
Shit, we lost him. Ed, you're too late. You're too late. Where'd he go? He's not showing up on the other camera either. We blew it. Where is he, Jonathan? I lost him. You don't see him anywhere? No, I can't see him. He should be around there somewhere. Okay, well, I'll keep looking.
Merilu, 来たぞ。さっきビヨンドコーナーにいた。
見失ったの。
そっちに行ったかもしれん。気をつけてくれ。
わかったわ。
He's not around here, Jonathan. You see anything on the monitors? Do I?
Mark だ。マークがいたぞ。それにこの宇宙服、石田の着ていたものだ。
よかった。マークちゃん元気そうよ。
エド、マークがいたぞ。ロビンだ。宇宙服の男と一緒だ。マークは無事か？無事だ。メリルをやる。罠かもしれん。いいな。そこで待機してろ。任せたぞ。メリル、マークを発見。宇宙服の男とロビーにいる。急いでくれ。ロビーだ。
他には？
二人しか見えない。
わかったわ。ロビーへ向かうわ。
He isn't here, Jonathan. You have any idea where he is? Okay, you should be able to catch up with the guy in the bulky astronaut suit. With the kid. We can do this. Team, we should be able to do this. We just can't seem to find a trap we don't want to walk straight into immediately. It's our favorite thing. We love the traps. Unattended factory full of poppies? Let's get right in there. This isn't suspicious at all. Good about time. Are you not overwhelmed with stress and horror? And dread that we might lose our favorite characters? What if Jonathan's not alright? What if he doesn't get his happy ending? I'm overwhelmed with dread that Jonathan might live.
手術はうまくいったみたい。でも意識が戻らないの。しばらくこの ICU で様子を見ないとね。パパ。デカ長。できるだけのことはやってみるわ。あとは祈るしかない。
クリス、エドが良くなるまでエドが入院してることは内密に頼む。担当医やナースにも漏らさないように言ってくれ。
分かってるわ。患者の命を守るのが医者の務めよ。
ジョナサン、パパ大丈夫よね。
アナ、
ごめんなさい。私がそばにいながら。
いや、アナ、俺がエドをこの事件に巻き込んだ。エドは嫌がってたんだ。
違うわジョナサン。パパいつもジョナサンのこと言ってた。ジョナサンが帰ってきてくれたって生き生きしてた。あんなパパ見るの母さんが死んでから初めて。
エドがそんなことを。
私パパにうんと長く生きてもらいたい。これまで私パパに苦労ばかりかけてきたもの。パパ私のこと気にして再婚もせずに。LS のバッグの時だって私無茶な注文してパパを困らせて。
I'm gonna tell you something. He didn't stay single because of you. He's single because he's a fucking creep. And it's amazing that your mother ever gave him the time of day in the first place. It was a fluke. Not gonna happen again.
アナちゃん、マークちゃん、パパは心配ないわ。私たちがきっと元気にしてみせるわ。
リリル、あなたたちを頼む。彼の容体を見てくる。
It's not nice to lie. Nobody would be happy to see him. Yeah, total fluke.
どうですか、カレンは。
やっと落ち着いたところです。カレンさんの親族の方ですか。
いや、知り合いです。
I'm in love with her, but I was married to her mother.
あれほど安静にしていなければいけないって忠告してたんですが。
I'm not her dad, though. It's not that weird. It's just very weird.
これまでカレンさんの治療を担当してきました。あなた、どこかでお会いしましたか。
いや、人違いじゃないですか。
まあ、どうでもいいことですがね。ジョナサン・イングラムさん。大丈夫です。警察には言いません。心配しないでください。
Yeah, what the fuck are we doing? We're all over the news as a wanted serial killer.
俺を信じるんですか。
医者というものは本来体のことだけではなく心の中までも診察できなければね。
ありがとう先生。
感謝するのならゴドウィン理事長にしなさい。我々は彼女に従っているだけです。それよりも彼女の容体が心配です。
You recognize me, I see. Yes, there's been non-stop news reports with your face emblazoned all over TV screens, all over beyond. Multiple murders you're wanted for. This must be the real Dr. Collins. He doesn't seem like a hitman sent by Tokugawa or anything. It's amazing there's not one of those here, though. Well, his ID looks legit. I guess it's all up to this doctor. I'm recording data on Karen's condition. She's been this way since yesterday. It's all numbers and medical terms. I don't know if they'd make much sense. Feel free to ask me any questions you may have about her condition. we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna do that on the next stream. I think I'm gonna stop here for tonight because it's like half an hour to midnight. So I'm gonna be back with this Friday morning Japan time. I think what did I put in the Discord server? 9:30 a.m. I think is when or 9. Thanks for coming to the stream. Thank you so much. It was great having you. Hope breakfast is going well. I'd love to keep going. I'm really invested. I honestly, if it were a couple hours earlier in the night, I would maybe just keep going and see if we can just play to the end. But I need to get some sleep. No stream tomorrow. Stream Thursday morning Japan time. Couple hours just before I go to work. We're gonna play some more of House of Da Vinci, Saint Coelacanth's game request. Let's see if I have any idea what I was doing. Thankfully, that game is really nice. It's just like you move into a new room and it's like a whole new set of puzzles. So, and I have like a pretty good memory of what we were doing in that latest space. So we'll see if we can make some progress. It's a really cool game. So we're going to play that on Thursday, and then Friday back to the Sega Saturn here for Policenauts. If we finish it up, which that's the goal, we're going to start Sakura Taisen. Brick is good. We got Gravlax and Bagels. What is Gravlax? I don't know if I know what that is. Nordic dish consisting of salmon that is cured, typically with salt, sugar, and dill. It is a type of cured salmon that is similar to lox, but is not smoked. I've never had this. It's like a smoked salmon with dill. That looks awesome. I would really like this. Okay. I'm going to try and look for an opportunity to have that. Tastes like it, but not smoked? Okay. Is that a frequent breakfast choice for you? Cool. It's delicious if you find some. Mostly an East Coast thing? Yeah, okay. So you're in Canada, right? I think you said before? East Coast Canada? So, like 10:30 a.m.? But yeah, anyone came in with the raids tonight? Thank you so much, Anime Freak, for the raid. Thank you, Tricky Tree, for following. And thank you, Ghost Milk, for the raid. Thanks anybody who came in with a raid, came in with not a raid. Appreciate y'all being here. It's great having you. Great chatting with everybody. Yeah, about. Okay, nice. That's cool. That's one I have committed to memory because I'm from the East Coast of the U.S., so I try and like have a sense about like where people like what time it is for everybody relative. But I have a hard time keeping various time zones in mind sometimes. Anyone that wants to know when I'm going live or for other fun stuff, you can hang out in the Discord server. We'd love to have you. We got a channel for Phantasy Star Online that we're playing weekly now. Next one is going to be next Monday, I think is what we're aiming for. We'd love to have you. If we have any PSO players hanging out tonight. But yeah. Where can I send you this evening? I think it's a lot of... This time of night, I follow a lot of Japanese streamers. But at least everyone in here that's hopped into chat is an English speaker tonight. So let's see if we got anything in English. I can send you over to Stomp's place. It's playing Euro Truck Simulator. Yeah, I usually catch it before work, but I started a little late. Yeah. I really appreciate you hanging out. It's great seeing you again. Maybe I'll see you on the next... I think the next one will probably be the last Policenauts stream. let's go to stops. I recommend you hang on for the raid. Great channel. And I need to go to bed. You get channel points to use in here too, which is always a nice. You can fart with them, or do something else. But that seems to be what people like to do the most. They could do that too, though. They can ask me for animal crackers, and I say, not for you, John Protocol. I ain't giving you shit. Nope. Nothing from me. Have a good rest. See you then. Hell yeah. I think this is the same music we went on last time. It's very soothing. I like it. All right, Ray's ready to go. Thank you all again for coming. Maybe I'll see you in the next one. Until then, be well, take care, enjoy Stomp. I'll be seeing you. Bye-bye.